Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. What's left of it? Good morning. It's Memorial Day. And we want to remember all of those who have served in honor of our country. So we are observing Memorial Day. Yes. Yes. Shouts out to all of our service men and women. And thank you for your service. Okay. And in remembrance of all who gave their life. Yes. One, two, three, first. Guys, I'm still coming out of this fog that I've been in for probably about a month. Um, it's crazy when you are not feeling well, how you don't realize that you're not feeling well until you're all the way not feeling well. So now that I'm feeling better, it's kind of like, wow, I was probably feeling bad for like about a month, but I didn't really realize it, like low energy and all of those things. So, oh, this whole weekend went by. I knew today was a holiday. Like I knew today was Monday and everybody was home, but it so felt like Sunday, if that makes sense. It really, really, really felt like today was Sunday. So, but yeah, it's Monday, all right. Cause I was like, oh yeah, it's Monday. I knew it was Monday, but it just hadn't completely registered that it was Monday. But I took off the whole entire weekend. I was tired. I was gonna come live last night. And then I started listening to the video that PCFP dropped, and I think I made it to about call 3, and my earbud must have just said, I'm going to bed. My earbud was like, I'm done. And I didn't think about my earbud until this morning when I was looking all over for it. And I was like, oh my God, did Lambo destroy another earbud? And luckily I found it. Well, my husband found it in the doorway and it was not destroyed. But you guys know he ate my one AirPod. AirPod was missing for a minute. It showed back up somehow. And then he finally crushed one of them. Didn't eat it, but he crushed it. And then he crushed another pair of my like a JVC's. And then what else did he crush? He ate a pair of he's a mess. If it's a listening device for me, it's at risk if Lambo's around. Girl, and you know what? I'm going to be honest, even though I do think AirPods are very good, I'm going to just as an Apple person, I feel like I can say this as someone who really does rock with most like 95% of all the products. I just don't think it's worth it. I'm gonna be honest. I've bought AirPods twice. I bought them the first generation. I bought these AirPod Pro, whatever they are, for like $300. And I don't think they're worth it. I'm celebrating my birthday. Linda Hammond, everybody. Yes. Let's give a hand for Linda Hammond is celebrating her birthday. Let's give her. Okay. Oh, my bad, y'all. Okay, that's for everybody. Linda Hammond is celebrating her birthday. Happy birthday, hun. Happy birthday to it's a holiday, guys. We'll put the music for a minute. Everybody who's celebrating a birthday, if you are just getting ready to go to a cookout, you just got a day off. You hadn't been off in a minute, okay? You're home with your feet up. You don't have to cook today. Somebody just brought you a plate. I just want to say, enjoy, okay? Enjoy and get your rest and relaxation on, okay? You love this music? It's your day. It's a holiday. Enjoy. Be free. As Nesto would say, you feeling sexy today? Feeling sexy today? Drop your red dresses, your red dancing dresses in the chat. said, "You feeling sexy today?" I was like, "What?" Look at you trying to talk sexy on the phone to Sonya. I was like, "I'm about to throw up." Oh my god. Yes, I'm feeling sexy except for the days that I sit on the toilet all day. I was like, "Sonya, you don't really want a man, do you? You don't want a man at all. Not with this type of conversation." Guys, it's Linda Hammond's birthday. Okay, who else is anyone else celebrating a birthday out here? Okay. Yes, this is hotel lounge music. This is soft life. Yes, I don't have to go to work music. Yes. Hi, Jackson Tabasco. What's good? Yes, absolutely, Linda. Listen, Linda. Happy birthday, boo. Let's see. My parents are celebrating their 59th anniversary. Sonya, Sonya's unnourished legs. Girl, her parents are celebrating 59 years wedded bliss. Congratulations to your parents. It's beautiful. Okay. KK Sophia was Memorial Day is here. Such a productive weekend for me riding my bike on lakefront at Dome Point today. That's beautiful. I need a glass of wine with this music. We're just coming on in. We'll just let everyone just come on in. And Val, hey Sheree. Janice. Okay, Facebook. Y'all, I was getting caught up on Facebook drama. Over there with Miss Shirley. Someone called CPS on Miss Shirley's mother, the little, the cute little baby who does the boots on the ground dance. Baby, people are mad because her mom is making a very cute coin off of her daughter. Yes, I said it, and I said it just like that. Mom is making a cute coin. Is it Miss Tish? Miss Tish is making a very cute coin on this internet off of her daughter making boots on the ground videos, and they called CPS. We're probably going to have to talk about that on Love Lies and Lace Fronts. We won't be talking about that over here, but since that's more of some CPS mommy drama, so we'll save that for Love Lies and Lace Fronts. But yes, Miss Tish went live cussing everybody out. And then, Mr. Nosy had to get in on it. Damn, Charles, your lunch is ready. Okay. Girl, what? I even forgot his name now. Miss Girl. Isn't that sad? They were so big. Charles, your lunch is ready. What is his name? What is ma'am's name? Joe. Stop it. You know what I'm talking about, Sanders. Miss Netta, baby. Miss Netta had to chime in. Miss Netta's numbers are going down. We'll talk about it later. Yes. Joe, aka Miss Netta, was over there talking about a 4-year-old's mama. Okay. Because somebody else is making that cute coin, that cute Facebook coin. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and she's working. She's getting booked. And I mean, there's plenty of kids in the entertainment industry. Let the lady make her money as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Let the lady, what else is a 4-year-old? 4-year-old going to be over there at the preschool? Look, as long as she's being well tended to, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. Um, as long as she is being tended to sufficiently and is getting what she needs as far as, but she's only 4. She's not even doing school yet. So why not let her have some fun, see the world, make some money? If she has a minute and the world wants to see this cute little baby, let her be seen. You know what I mean? Let her be seen. And I'm like I said, being booked appropriately, not inappropriately, but yeah, booked appropriately. Why not? Why not let her get her opportunity to cash in on those coins? But if mom's going to do things that are going to raise suspicions, I don't want to talk about it right now. But yeah, I don't want to get into it. Yes. We'll talk about it on Love Lies and Least Friends. Okay. All right, guys. These were some interesting calls. Nesto and Sonya, they were on Julio's line. Baby, it was a collect call from Julio. Okay. Nesto was calling Sonya live from an inmate named Julio. Okay. So you know how these calls went. Very free, very much giving. Hey boo. Hey boo, hey. And very much we're going to talk about what we want to talk about because they thought that they were not on a recorded line that people were going to hear. It was literally Julio. Yes. Junior Boyd and William Pryor. Julio, Junior Boyd, William Pryor. Okay. A mess. We got a lot to talk about. Then Sonya was over there dreaming about Shirley. As if I was really surprised about that one. I wasn't surprised about that at all. And then I had a dream, and then me and you and Shirley were Shirley came in, and he was trying to hide me, and well, we won't be having none of that. We won't be doing none of that. Sonya is a certified side chick. This is what got me. This is what had me in the kitchen. Hold on a second. I was in the kitchen trying to make breakfast. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I had to screen record this. Hold on. We'll get to it, but we may as well listen to it now. Hold on. Hold on. Can y'all hear? Oh, it's in my ears. My bad. Let me take my Bluetooth off. Oh, I got my Bluetooth on. Uh, 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 uh. Where them headphones at? Okay, hold on. Let's see. Diamonds and cowgirls and moonshine.
That's all it is. You're feeling sexy today.
You're feeling sexy today. You popping it?
Those days when I'm on the commode every day. I mean, all day. But other than those days, I got yesterday. I put on makeup, did my hair, I wore nice clothes. For those days. You're feeling sexy today. Sexy every day. Why? That's good. Yes, you're feeling sexy today. Sexy every day. Why? That's good. Yes, for those days when I'm on the commode every day. I mean, all day. But other than those days.
Can we talk about that for you feeling sexy today? I'm feeling sexy every day. Except for the days that I'm on the commode all day, but otherwise, yeah. What kind of an answer is that? Your man says to you, "You feeling sexy today?" And you come up with, "Except for the days that I'm on the commode all day." What kind of mess is that? Where's the toilet? Hold on, let me find the toilet flush. Girl. You feel sexy today. You imagine someone sounding as old trifling as he is, talking about you feeling sexy today. I feel, except for the days I'm on the commode all day. What in the world? Who told her to do that? I don't even understand, y'all. It's so disgusting. Girl, the toilet is running because she's been sitting on it all day. Okay. She said, except for the days that she has to sit on the commode all day. I was in shock. I was trying to make breakfast for my family, and I was like, God, no. God, no. Please say no. That's my man, bitch. Who says to your man, except for the days I'm sitting on the toilet all day? That is so disgusting, Sonya. Sonya, that's so gross. How do you, I mean, okay, and then, so, which leads me to my next question. Listen to this. Listen to her situation here.
I'm going to say something today. And I was like, he was like, how do you feel? Because if this goes wrong, I was like, I'm fine. I said, because in my mind before I met him, I already said I was going to grow old alone. I was going to be by myself. And I was like, I'm fine. I said, because in my mind before I met him, I already said I was going to grow old alone. I was going to be by myself. And I was thinking, you know how I always said that? I said, so for me, I was like, I'm fine. I said, because in my mind before I met him, I already said I was going to grow old alone. I was going to be by myself. And I was thinking, you know how I always said that? I said, so for me to think that way, I don't have a serious, I mean, I don't want nobody to be locked up. I said, but I'm okay with the, I'm not out here pressed because I already had set myself up to be alone. Grow alone. I'm going to say something today. And I was like, she was like, how do you feel? Because if this goes wrong, I was like, I'm fine. I said, because in my mind before I met him, I already said I was going to grow old.
One second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Well, we already knew this. We've talked about this a million times because we've done our psychoanalysis, or we've done our analysis. At least I've done my analysis. There is no way. So this is a good lesson for a lot of people. And I'm gonna just, even though it's not Sunday, I'm gonna talk about it like it's a Sunday. Because I was like, oh yes, oh, but yes, yesterday was, I took the day off. I was so exhausted from all these damn antibiotics I had to take for this stupid thing on my head. There is no way that anybody can form their lips to say you want a relationship, like you want a healthy relationship, or you miss somebody when you choose someone who is not available. And I mean, incarcerated, you know, if you lose a special someone through death, that's a whole nother story. But if you choose to deal with someone who is unavailable to you because they've made other choices, you are opting in for the foolishness. Okay. And I'm talking about a married man, a man with another woman, somebody who is not into your sex. You know what I mean? Like they might be into something completely different. They might be into freak offs and you want monogamy. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you cannot, like, you cannot realistically part your lips to tell people that you are mad about anything. Like if you are wanting monogamy, but you are with a player and you mad. Can somebody please make this make sense in their brain today? The reason why Sonya is doing what she's doing is because that's what she has wanted. But she's mad because, like, we figured it out before she actually figured it out. I mean, she's got all kinds of daddy issues and mommy issues. So there's a reason for all of this, but we're not here to talk about that today. We're not going to talk about that at all. But yes, it's obvious she wants to be alone. It's obvious. Who else would pick a guy like him? Not only was he married when she met him, not only was he with everybody else, now he's the ultimate unavailable because he's behind bars, and she loves it. She loves it. She loves it. And someone else out here, I suspect, is riding out a situation like this too. But we're not going to talk. We're not going to get too in depth on it. That's for you. Like, you're here for a reason, because we're, you know what I'm saying? Like, Sonya very much wants to be alone, even though I don't think she likes it. She's kind of begrudgingly alone, but I think she realizes she's probably very difficult to get along with. But Nesto gives her everything that she wants, because on top of the fact that he's very much an unavailable type dude when he's free and in the world because he's not monogamous, she likes a player. She likes a bit of a hard time. She likes the rejection, because that also stimulates the, kind of the rejection from, other things. We're not going to get into deep into it. But that rejection fuels something in her. Also, the fact he can't really get away because he is in the same place. He's stuck at Cobb County. He's stuck with Fulton County. And then also she needs a reason, like she needs kind of like a higher calling. So because she wants to feel like she's smart, she wants to play paralegal, she wants to be helpful, all of those things. She's all up into other people's business, trying to take care of other people's husbands that really don't deserve what they're getting because they got left for dead for a reason. Okay, go back to a cheater, a liar, and all of those other things. She really, dysfunction is that's what lights that fire. Okay. It's a mess. It's very, listening to this series of phone calls to me solidified the mental illness. It solidified the dysfunction. It solidified the waste of a space. It solidified a lot of things for me. I don't know about you guys, but it really, 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 really did. I was just kind of like, ew. This is really, and she wants to be mad at people on the YouTube streets for what? What did I do to you? Anywho, let's get into it, guys. If you didn't hear it yet, Phone Calls from Prison put out a series of calls yesterday, baby. It's a longie. So get your snack. We're gonna try to interrupt minimally. As far as making stops, hold me to it, please. We're not gonna stop. We might just talk over. I might have to hit the back button a couple of times, but I'm going to try my hardest not to make extraneous stops, because baby, we'll be here all damn day and I got chicken to fry. Okay. Okay. Got a snack. You got a snack. Okay, good. I'm going to go get a water in a minute. Sonya knows that Nesto would never be with her. If he said that in the call, he said, you got lots of hands. Remember, he called her handy girl. She's got lots. She's handy. She handy. She got lots. She's useful. He said if he had been on the streets, he might not have noticed that. He might not have seen that. He might not have been, you know what I'm saying? He wouldn't have been paying her no mind, because he had a wife. He had an Erica Kang. He had other things going on, right? He didn't need her. He didn't need her. He wouldn't have noticed all of these things before he's in captive. He's in he's behind bars. So now he's noticing her for her talents. Do you imagine that a man tells you he didn't notice you, but for the fact that he's behind bars? Do you imagine that you get noticed because that ninja's in jail? She thought that was cute. Baby, I was like, my God. My God, this is just really, this is bad. This is real bad, but we're gonna see what you guys are saying. You got a pork chop sandwich. Okay. I got half an egg sandwich left. He would have had her girl. She would have, you know what? Do you know what would have happened if Nesto had been able to have his way with Sonya? Sonya's name would have been in this indictment too. Okay? Tell me I'm wrong. If Nesto had had his way, I hope y'all can hear me. I hope you can hear me on today. If Nesto had had his way with Sonya, Sonya would have been one of the counts in this indictment because this, you know how mad she gets. She would have been mad and she would have been over there at Roswell. I'm just kidding. At Roswell Police Department with everybody else. And she would have been on that indictment too. Okay? She would have been on the indictment too. Okay? Okay? You would have been mad too. That's why you were out there looking for him with a flashlight all around Fulton County, calling hospitals, group homes, the jails, everywhere, running around, trying to find him on the streets because you didn't know what to do because your freak off partner took off because you missed that damn freak off. Nesto got locked up with his freak off wagon and his freak off kit, and you didn't know what to do with yourself. Okay? Yes. These two were freak offing. Nesto had when Diddy was in Atlanta, he graduated from Diddy's freak off school. I'm just kidding. I made that up. That's a joke. That's a little joke for a Monday. But I'm saying any man who gets arrested with 2 black dildos, a whole man got arrested. And I'm talking about someone who's heterosexual, as far as, you know what I mean? Like this is what we know. A married heterosexual man with 2 black dildos, a leather mask with zippers, and a bottle of liquid Viagra. Baby, he was on his way to a freak off. Okay? Period. Like, what the hell? Who's carrying around 2 dildos and a leather mask and liquid Viagra? Can you tell me? It's giving freak off. We just needed to get that education last week from the Southern District of New York to really tell us what we were seeing. And it's a freak off pack. Okay? That's why Sonya had lost her mind. Okay. Anyway, let's get into it, guys, because this is a whole mess. This is a very much giving a whole entire mess. And sis is digmatized. Sis caught up. Sis caught up and she loves this dude. He asked her if she was feeling sexy. And she said, I always feel sexy except for the days that I'm on the commode all day. Tell me, if you didn't hear this call, baby, I don't even know what to tell you. RV life freak offs. Okay. Whatever happened to his motor coach? I think it was parked somewhere. Didn't he say he sold it? Remember? So he had the one. So the one that he had prior to buying. So we don't really know. Let's say it like this: the motor coaches that he had in his Instagram, those could have been some of the motor coach that he purchased with Gail Bickham's money, right? I don't really know the nexus of all of those motor coaches, to be quite honest, KK, to answer your question. He could have been running around taking pictures with the ones that he bought with Gail Bickham's money. There could have been one or two in play. We know that he bought some sort of a motor coach in Melvin Stokes' time, King Mozzie, where he sold it, but then it turned out that that was not, was that, I think that was a motor coach too. I think if we look at the indictment, there was another situation where he someone purchased a motor coach from him. It didn't have clear title. Nesto has been wheeling and dealing with people's motor coaches. So we don't really know what the pictures that he had on his Instagram to coincide with what was actually his, what he was playing in, what he could have borrowed. And I'm going to just be honest. I need to listen carefully to his money situation. Nesto is explaining. It sounds like Sonya is getting $10,000. Um, Whoever he said it needed to be aware it's stolen property. Whoever he sold it to. Well, Melvin Stokes, when he was trying, so prior to their wedding, let's talk about this for a second. If you guys go back to I shared it not too long ago on my community post where he was trying to warn Shirley before they got married. So let's say that was like 2014, about a situation where he purchased something from Nesto. Nesto wouldn't give the title. He kept saying it was this, it was that, it was whatever, it was whatever. And then come to find out that it actually had a lien on it and it belonged to someone else. He had to relinquish the property. So he sold him yet again. He sold him someone else's car, like he did with the young lady, the teacher, and gave the car to the young lady sexual assault victim. Like there's more than one occasion where Nesto has tried to sell someone else's car without clear title, collect funds, and then never back end handle the transaction to have the title turned over. He like basically just takes off with the money, or the money disappears, or like he says the deal just didn't work out. So this has seems to be a documented common practice which has played out on this RICO. Okay. Anyway, let's get into the calls. It was quite interesting, a lot going on, a lot to unpack, but the main overarching thing for me was the utter bottom of the barrel of it all, of the depths that this lady will go for this bum. Okay, I said it. Okay.
This video contains calls made in July of 2023. You will hear Nesto and Sonya talk about his current charges, new charges, Shirley, and more. In this first call, Nesto thanks Sonya for the attorney that came to see him on this day.
Well, God forbid he meets someone with a clean title. Enter Gail Bickham. Clean title and ownership of her vehicle. Just run that story. Okay. He clear title. Well, clear title, sold the car, liquidated the assets. He bamboozled her or digmatized her, whichever one, I don't know. And ma'am ended up minus 191,194, a shitload of cash, money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what happens with clean title and ownership. If you know Nesto, okay. Like I've said a million times, if you're a woman, or let me just say, if you are a person and Nesto is dealing with you, baby, he is dealing with your wallet. Okay. I don't think that there is anybody that Nesto Ernest Williams is dealing with and he is not dealing with your wallet. Okay. He's asking you for something. Okay.
If you remember, Sonya had asked Dion for the $250 to see this new attorney. Take a listen.
You woke up from your nap?
I didn't take a nap. How are you?
Good, I'm good. Thank you so very much. He gonna come back at the end of the week. He visited me on the Zoom, and yeah. And,
Was it in person?
no, it was not in person.
I need to stop for a second. So, just so you know, if you have not heard this, so remember they were looking for that lawyer. Sonya got that lawyer. Was it Thierry? Somebody, some other dude. He got to come over there to consult and see what the deal was on if he could help Nesto with his case. Okay. So they're talking about, and at this time, Craig Lewis was sick. If you remember, Craig Lewis ended up sick and was out for like a little minute, and Nesto had to have his court date rescheduled because he was the lawyer was ill. And also, they had kind of already started to fall out with Craig Lewis, so it was already a mess. Okay.
He said he's gonna come back this week, and I told him what I got. Shit, told him what I got and what I got. Shit, that's it. He said
Do you seem interested in that?
Huh?
Do you seem interested in that?
I told him I had 5 racks first. I said, got 5 racks, I might be able to come with to get started, to get started. Then I said, well, hold on, that's what I want to hit you with. I got this right here, YZ. And then I broke it down. He said, well, sleep on it tonight. But I'm still going to come back and see you and go through everything.
Right. That's what we pay for.
Yeah.
He got to eat.
Huh?
Go ahead, what you say?
He got to get what?
No, I said, yeah, because that's what I paid for.
Yeah, he got to come back. He got to come back in person and bring me, he's going to bring me everything I need.
All the paperwork? Yeah.
He's going to bring all that. He said, he said that, and I also told him this is what I could use for payment. And he's like, yeah, you're right. But I told him there's nothing on it. And if it was financial, it would have showed by now. It don't take no year to do that. Yeah, and then
right, especially when they took it, they supposed to have had the evidence at the time they took it. You don't just take it talking about you foresee some shit happening. No, you're supposed to have the evidence at the time you took my shit.
Right, and he's gonna call her to verify. And I also told him if he want to read the statement, what I want from the lab on here, what they said, why they took it, this and that. Boom, he said I need that. So he gonna sleep over tonight. And he gonna let me know. I told him I'd get him 50.
This is around the time that I think they were trying to toy with. If you guys remember, there was some calls where they thought that they could possibly flip the G-Wagon. If they could get it back, then they could split the proceeds of the G-Wagon, sell it, because they knew it had been impounded, or not the G-Wagon, maybe the not the G-Wagon, but maybe even the F-350. One of the vehicles he was trying to see if he could liquidate and pay homeboy his fees with. Okay.
He said 40, but I'm giving you 50 because you got to sell. You understand? I told him exactly what I need the rest of it to go to. So he said, okay.
See how they're talking about some sort of financial transaction. Overton Terry. They were going to try to liquidate some of the cars. Hey, boo boo, how are you, hon? Jersey girls stick together. Okay. Period. Okay. Yeah, they were going to try to liquidate one of these assets, which is not an asset, which is not a liquid asset. More schemes. And I think the lawyer clearly didn't fall for it because he never really entered the chat other than through talk, right?
He's going to get back with me in 2 days, he said. And this is what I like. Mother one, he ain't got no problem investigating. This man be.
I'd have to find the calls, guys, but those, if you've been around here for a minute, you know exactly what I'm talking about. There was, during this time period, they were trying to get a new lawyer, right? And the whole thing with, if you find the calls where Sonya asked Dion for $250, the subtext of the $250, that's how Sonya and Dion fell out, because Dion was just like, he didn't have it, and she started talking shit about Dion because he's always broke. On top of that, the reason was because she needed the money to set up a consultation with a lawyer, and she was mad because Nesto and all of his broke friends don't want to really do shit for him. So it's becoming obvious how nobody really is going to do anything for Nesto but Sonya. But Sonya has to realize, sis, you were the only one really fucking him, so that is on you, okay? Because they obviously don't care like you, okay? Are we clear? So she was mad. She was mad that she's the only one doing something, but sis, you're the only one who's mad. Everybody else is living their life. Okay? Everyone else is living their life, and you're the only one that's mad. Okay?
He got his shit. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But he got some other shit going on right here.
That's good, because then you can work with the other too. You get me? And kind of like some things I need you to kind of spill over into that and assist old boy, because he ain't too strong. Because I told him, I'm like, I'm not happy with his representation. I said, but it is what it is. We were stuck with that at this point. But I said, I'm not completely happy with the things that he's, doing and missing out on. And,
I mean, he should have been lucky that Dre was sending him a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? We know Lamont isn't doing shit. We know Dion's not doing shit. And we know Laverte's not doing shit. Like, they're barely picking up the phone. But they're definitely not sending any money.
That whole, he need to be following up on her shit to see what she's saying, what's going on with her stuff.
Yeah, well, you gotta understand that these folks know each other, so they're gonna talk amongst each other.
Oh, I know.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how that goes. He gonna come on to finish.
He know him. He said he know him, but he didn't say it in a negative light. He was like, "Yeah, I do know who you're talking about," and I was like, "Yeah." Some things that he needs to brush up on. I mean, it is what it is, Can't get mad at the truth. Get out your feelings.
Yeah, it's about my freedom right now. So he broke some things down so quickly. So yeah, so he's gonna come back in 2 days, see me in person, and bring me all the stuff. That's what he said.
Okay, good. So how's my first day today? Did I do good?
Huh?
Did I do good my first day?
You 2 years in the game. What the fuck you talking about? You 2 years in the game, man. Hey, man, you done bored old folks out the way, man. Come on now. It is what it is. You got to come on now. It's all yours now. Hey, the big motherfucking pre-votes is yours now. You got to ride and ride.
You see how he sells pipe dreams. He's telling her the Prevost is hers now. What damn Prevost? He ain't got no Prevost. He's selling her pipe dreams. He barely owns a pair of underwear.
Yeah, so I thank you for that. That even mindful with me. So we're gonna see, and he said he's gonna get these records he gotta keep. So that's a lot. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot finna go down.
I really.
This is right here.
I couldn't deal with someone if every time I was dealing with you included me having to come out of my pocket for something. That would drive me insane. That would really drive me insane. That I couldn't even get comfortable with you. And the minute we're into something, you're asking me for money or to do something, I would be pissed.
Scary. This part is scary.
Oh, I know.
That's some scary shit right here.
Mm-hmm. I'll
It
just be
really
glad
is.
when this is done.
Huh?
I said I should be glad when it's all done.
Man. Boy, you gonna sleep good tonight because you've been running your brain today. You ain't running your ass, you're running your brain today. Yeah, you're running it today.
I think my day went kind of fucked up because, I mean, not fucked up, but it just started off kind of rocky because Ralph missed the court hearing this morning. And then they try to kind of sideways try to come at me as if it was my fault. And I was like, I needed my list of all my hearings. I told you had a hearing today. I sent you the link, and I prepped you last Wednesday. So what are you talking? And it's on the calendar.
She likes being used. She does. Yes, and I get that he was using himself as a metaphor for. I get it. But he's not a Prevost. We know that. You know what I'm saying? He's barely a bucket.
You know, the judge was pissed. He didn't show up and told her to get another counsel. You know, because it wasn't a good look. And
She loves being used. That makes her feel
about that. And I was like,
worthy.
so I get my other stuff with her, and then she was like, Ralph said that why is this? And I said, first of all, Ralph's never done an expungement or a seal of records, so he doesn't even know what he's talking about or eviction. So all this stuff he's talking about, I've been doing those without his help. I said he just in his he's been getting on my nerves all day. Because he fucked up this morning. He forgot that thing. He tried to make it seem like it was me. Like, it's not my fault. I told you. I sent you the link. And I called you. You didn't answer the phone. I called you. The judge called you. You know, so it is what it is. My shit is on point. My part is done. I do what I'm supposed to do. But you know what? Some people are like that because he tried that last year with me when he messed up and then tried to come at me. And I just looked at him like, man, I will quit this fucking job. He's not saying, it's not like he's paying any freaking kind of money. So I'm like, I will quit this damn job in a heartbeat and go get me a stupid job that pay a lot and I ain't got to think. That's what I really want, a job I ain't got to really think.
Well,
so the deal's supposed to go through with the club.
You said what?
They get King of Diamonds. They supposed to sign off tomorrow. They're in agreement. All the paperwork is finalized. Vic's the one that owns all those strip clubs. He's supposed to be 25% partner with Alex, and then they got a big offer to open up a club in Vegas, which I kept telling them, go to Vegas.
I just wonder if she really has had to, like, how embarrassing it must be for all these people that she's talking about in Atlanta who are like, hey, Sydney, why is your mom running my name all up and down these damn jail phone calls with that bum Nesto? What's really going on? Why is your old ass mother, not to say 57 is old ass, but you know, if somebody's in their 40s and they're like, why is this old broad running my name on jail phone calls with her scrubbish ass boyfriend? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's embarrassing because, you know, Sydney's damn near 40, going to work in fishnets and a bustier, serving up drinks. And her mother is over there running people's names like she really knows them. It's got to be embarrassing. Come on now.
And he was like, yeah. I was like, no. I'm telling y'all, go open up a King of Diamonds in Vegas. The one here is trash. I don't fuck that one up. Learn what you did wrong.
Sydney probably is like, you know how to really talk to her like that. I'm sorry. I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing to do with that.
Here and go to Vegas. Because I was when they told him to come down here to Atlanta and open up a King of Diamonds in Atlanta, right? And he was like,
then I wonder what Madison has a relationship with King of Diamonds because she lays out the buffet on Sundays. Okay. Madison is the caterer for the Sunday buffet over there at KOD. And then Sonya's over here talking about this one and that one. And I don't know, maybe she was running the office, or I don't know what the lady was doing.
Well, I said, yeah,
Okay.
because Atlanta's the spot. They're pushing away from South Beach and Miami, and Atlanta's the new hub. And so now, all this fucking crime that's going on, I'm like, yeah, you gotta go to Vegas. Vegas got the football field coming, they got the baseball, they got the NBA coming there. It's a vacation spot.
It's a vacation spot. They need Sonya to tell them that. I thought there already was King of Diamonds in Las Vegas, because remember on Love and Hip Hop LA, when they first started doing Love and Hip Hop LA, that girl, the girl who's Middle Eastern, and she was dealing with that boyfriend out there, and he had, I think, didn't her parents own some sort of strip club? That girl, I can't even remember any of the people. Girl, what was her name? You guys know who I'm talking about. Let me see. If Sonya could make bail, wouldn't he make a beeline to go back to Shirley? I mean, no. First of all, I don't think Shirley's not going to have anything to do with him. I think Shirley's circle is tight. Nesto won't have a chance to infiltrate. He probably can't even get in her building. If Sonya could make bail, wouldn't he make a beeline back to Shirley or anyone with a regular check? I don't think he can get to Shirley. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's not going to be able to get back to her specifically. I don't know. I'm sure he's going to go wherever he can rest his head, that he can get some sleep. But as far as Shirley is concerned, that's going to be a wrap. I think first of all, she's a government witness. She's in the if he were to make bail, let's think of it this way. She's on the indictment. She is a complaining witness that he's got a bigamy situation with. He cannot even go near her. She's considered a victim, and he can't. Also, I don't think that she would open her door for him at all. I think she's probably, I would almost venture to think she's probably scared of Nesto. I'm gonna just say, once you get rid of someone like a Nesto, I would almost say Shirley is scared of Nesto. And if she's not scared of Nesto, I'm sure she could pretend to be scared enough for, like, who said for the concierge to get about 10 police officers and the SWAT team over there to take his ass down. So, no. He would have to be stupid to even be in the vicinity of her building. Yeah, she lifetime restraining order. Yeah.
There, the weather is stupid. Like, and it's a 3-hour drive from LA. Can't beat it. All around, it's perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, there was a KOD in Paradise, Nevada.
Don't start with me.
Oh, okay. You so excited about that shit.
Yet scared.
You're scared?
I said, yet scared.
What you scared about?
Oh, God, here she goes again.
Tough, man. Because that ability.
Hold on. What you scared of?
Because I went in this with my walls kind of fucking down, so I kind of like open. So that is new to me. It's never been open.
You know what? This been new to you for how long? Because you've been saying the same thing for a minute now. You know that, right? You can get another tune now, can't you? Can you get another song?
No, that's what I know.
Oh, okay.
Look at you. How about that?
Are you getting to the point? Are you getting defensive when somebody talk about me?
Girl, she been that.
Nobody's been defensive about you, but nobody talks bad about you. They don't do it to me. I mean, Tanya had her little speech, but I didn't even respond to her. So other than that, remember she was saying, "Are you sure you want to waste your time? Because he doesn't have any money, all that shit." And I just looked at her, well, whatever, girl, shut up.
Hold on. How she know what I got going on?
Because Sonya told him. I mean, how does she know? Because Sonya told her. How does anybody know what's going on with someone that only one or two people know what's going on with them for real? Sonya told her sister he's broke. You broke, sir.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know because I don't tell her anything because I know her mouth is big. So I don't talk to her about
Now,
that.
she don't know what's going on with me. She just know like
no, she don't know. That's all she know.
Wow.
That's all she know. And but again, like I said,
she's a gold digger. She's a gold digger.
I would have to say, look, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't sit up here and talk about my sister. See how disloyal Sonya is? You gonna sit up there and let this man talk about your own sister?
I see that.
It's
No, Sonya is what we call busybody. There's one and only blabbermouth, Sylvia, and then Sonya is busybody. Okay, blabbermouth and busybody. She's head busybody. Okay. And Sylvia is blabbermouth. She's a blabbermouth. Yes. Y'all, can I tell you guys something funny? Last night, we might have to do this in two parts because this video is long as I don't know what. But anyway, let's get as far as we can go because it's a day off. I was over there at Blabbermouth channel about a week ago. She was, I guess she got word that her quote unquote I don't even know what you call him, the plaintiff or the person, the complaining witness, let's say that, the complaining witness in her stalking trial was coming to New York. You guys know what I'm talking about? She went live. She was upset because the guy who filed the stalking charges and has the temporary restraining order on her, baby, my stomach was hurting so bad last night. Listening to that and laughing because he was threatening to go to New York to the Diddy trial. Apparently he's gonna allegedly, this is some tea. Allegedly, he's supposed to be in New York at the Diddy trial this week. He has a restraining order on Blabbermouth, and he's going to be there. And she's not going to be able to be there because he's got a restraining order on her. Okay, that's number one. Number two, according to him through her, he sent a letter to whoever issues the press passes and dropped a whole bunch of bad information. He dropped a whole bunch of basically hold on, let me find where's my keyboard sound effect. Hold on a second, because it'll only be funny if I have the keyboard sound effect. So hold on a second, let me find it. Oh God, I was like, how is it that one person can always how is it that one person can always be involved in some mess? Okay,
I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick.
Let me find the keyboard. Where's my keyboard, y'all?
Because I'm going to agree with you. I'm the mistress.
I can't find my
I am the
keyboard.
side chick.
I can't believe. Okay, keyboard on one profile. Okay, here we go. Okay, so he basically writes a letter stating that hello, Southern District of New York. I need to let you know that you have issued a press. I'm paraphrasing. I need to let you know that you have issued a press pass to basically like a fraud. And her name is Infamous Sylvia, and here's her YouTube channel. I freaking died. Okay. He told the people in New York, some random helpline, he sent an email with her name and sent a picture of, this is what she said. He sent her name, the screenshot of her press pass, and all of the things to the people of New York. Okay. And he's threatening to be up there as of today. Now, is this going to happen? I really don't know, because I'm not following that situation to know whether the man's going to be there or not. But she went live and replayed his video because she said just in case he takes it down, because she wanted to document it. It needed to be documented because just in case he takes it down, she wanted to make sure everybody knew and that it was documented on her channel, and that he's trying to prevent her from being able to do her job reporting on the Diddy case. Okay. Dear such and such, you have issued a press pass to a wild bucket too. Ah! You have been warned. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Baby, I was dying last night. Okay. Mad, very mad. This happened like a week ago. I just stumbled across that video some type of way because it was called I Am Protecting Myself. It's called I'm Protecting Myself. And I took the bait. I was like, what? Wait a second. I didn't know what the video was about or anything, but she said she was protecting herself. So I wanted to see what was going on. And that was it. Yeah. So, and I said, let me just go, girl. I went, got another little blanket. I reclined my chair. I took myself a nice Tylenol PM, and baby, I went to sleep. Okay. I was like, thank you, Jesus. I don't have these problems. Baby. Okay. I was going to send y'all a note. I said, let me do a post. And I said, a Bougie gang is fine. Y'all told me to rest. A couple of y'all hit me in my inbox on Instagram and said, Fran, would you rest? Fran, we are worried about you. Could you please take a rest? And I said, you know what? Okay. And I did. I said, let me take a little rest. Okay. Okay. And I feel so much better now. I really do. Okay. She was asking for money to get a lawyer in New York City. Baby. Girl, Tylenol PM. Yes, I had to. My head is still hurting. My bump on my head is no longer mango size. It's like, it's not mango anymore. What is up with $12,000? First, she needed $12,000 for. Now, I'm not going to lie. Those transcripts are expensive. I got my Connect, and I can get transcripts whatever day I want, and they are not cheap. Okay. But the first 2 days, I bought transcripts directly from SDNY, and I felt like I had my purse stolen. I really did. That was fucking expensive. The first 2 days was very expensive. Buying it direct. Now I'm in the pool. I got in the pool, so it's less expensive, but still. But certainly you don't need every day. That's just my opinion, especially what I've seen. If this person was asking for, back to Blabbermouth, asking for $12,000 for transcripts of which don't get read every day and there's no reporting happening, I haven't seen one. I'm standing outside in front of the federal courthouse. This is what happened today. This is who was on the stand. This is what was talked about. XYZ. This is what I thought. This is who's supposed to be coming back tomorrow. You guys comment down below. We'll unpack everything when I get back to the crib. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing. Okay. Oh, and he was calling her out for the person who has the complaining witness in her stalker case. I'm gonna say it like that. he has called her out for wasting the people's money, because this is what he said. Okay, this is what he said, not what I say. This is what he said, is that why are you there? He said, why are you there to just stand outside? He said, can you please tell your audience why you're there? Because all she's doing is standing outside. I died. I was like, Okay, let's get back to the business. Okay, let's get back to the business. Let's get back to the video. Let's get back to the video. Let me get up off of that. Okay.
It's weird what she is, because it's not, in a sense, yes, but in a sense, no. But in a sense, she's just a bit different. Let's say that. She's more,
And not one report, right, Aaliyah? Did you hear a update report? Did you even get a report from outside? We didn't even get a report from outside. Leandra, what's good, baby? Blabbermouth goes and stands by the other. Girl, is that not the funniest thing? Anybody could be out there reporting. It could be damn Entertainment Tonight. Neek at Night was like, excuse me, like, I'm trying to get my report. Girl, everybody has had to call her out. Like, excuse me, you could be out there trying to give a report, and here she is. You know, I almost felt like she was standing by trying to figure out, like, okay, what is it that they actually say? Maybe if I listen to what they say, I could formulate what my report is supposed to sound like. I can figure out how to do a synopsis, right? Girl. Well, okay. Y'all, you know what? We'll have to okay. When I do my Diddy update, I do still want to do a Diddy update. I need to do a little Diddy update. But did you see Miss Janice at the girls' graduation? Baby. Okay. Let's get through this, because we got a lot of ground to cover. Baby, we're only 11 minutes in. We're never gonna get through this. We're gonna have to do this in 2 parts. And we still have other videos we did not watch. Your girl was trying to get over the hump of being sick. Okay. Let me see. How many of you guys do I need to hit the thumbs up? Okay. Oh my God, please don't be a lot. Wow. It's almost like 400 haven't hit the thumbs up. Can you take 1 minute? Can everybody just take a minute and show me some love and hit the thumbs up? Okay. If you are benefiting, if you are laughing, if you are crying, if you just learned something, if you just got some TT, what? You always hit it. Thank you, boo. Thank you. You guys are awesome. If you've already hit the thumbs up, I am definitely not talking to you. Okay. Okay. All right. I handled the thumbs up business. Thank you. She said she had notes one day and then said she wasn't going to read them because she was getting the transcripts. Oh, okay. Okay. YouTube should show who's in the chat. You can see who's in the chat. Let me show you guys how to do that. Hold on. Let me show you guys. You guys know how to do that, don't you? Don't you? Let's see. Okay. Let's see. If you are, let's see. Okay, hold on a second. If you, let's look right here. Okay, if you're in the chat, if you have the chat open, right? And you hit participants. Can't y'all see that? Do y'all have that on your side? Can't you see participants? You hit watch a bunch of people click out. You can see anybody who's, so there's actually not a lot of people watching. Okay, who's in the chat is who's in the chat. Okay, but if you hit participants, it's going to show you who is actively in the chat. Okay, all right, it's going to give you all that. So out of 689, everybody may not be watching the chat. Okay, all right, let's get up off of here because I know it makes it look weird. Okay, but no, I can't. I don't think you can't see participants. Oh. You can see participants. Yes, over there. Let's get back. We have veered off track. You can click on the ellipsis, right? You click on the ellipsis. You have to click on the ellipsis. But you're in the clouds. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back, guys. So Nesto and Sonya are having a deep conversation. She says she's scared because she entered into this relationship with her walls down, meaning that she was open for love. Okay. She came in here liking your boy. Okay. She came in liking him and she's feeling a bit vulnerable. We're going to speed this up some because they talk slow.
Or a bit different. Trish is more the cheerleader.
Oh, we left off with Nesto calling Sonya's. I see you, boo boo. Hey, Tanika. Hey, hon. We left off with Nesto calling Sonya's sister a gold digger. Okay. And this is my thing. As someone who has 3 sisters, so I have a lot of sisters. And I can say whatever I want, and I don't badmouth my people at all to anybody. But if I were, then that's my business. But you are not going to talk. I don't care how wrong any of my brother or my sisters are. You're not going to badmouth them to me. Does that make sense?
And Tanya's more of
Period.
the let me tell you everything that's wrong and why you shouldn't.
Oh,
person.
okay.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
As a sister, that's your an older sister or younger sister. As a sibling, if nobody can tell you you're about to fuck up, that's who can tell you, hey, you're about to mess up, or you need to think about this and that. Like, no, if nobody can tell you, your siblings should be able to tell you you're about to mess up. And people need to respect that.
And but everybody else has been very supportive and cool. The kids are cool, you know what I'm saying? A brother, that's fucked up, how they doing now? So
I would be concerned if she sat up here and said, no, everybody said everything was okay. The other people are only being supportive because they know you're off the chain and they probably don't want to be bothered and they know you're full of shit anyway. And it's no point in saying anything to you that makes any sense because you're fugazi anyway. But your sister, who is obligated above and beyond anybody to tell you the truth, is going to tell you this ninja don't have no money. He's married. He's in jail. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason. I would be questioning your sisters if at least one of them didn't tell you the truth. Damn.
Nobody's in the negative about it or thinking anything.
Well, you know what? If this year gonna pass, we're gonna win. The game plan is gonna be a whole nother level, and it's gonna be okay. I really.
It's gonna be all right. Let's hope the truth sets you free. The truth sets you free. In Jesus' time.
So, I got that. And I was telling him, he said, man, that's a big gap from them. It's a big gap, ain't it? From them 2 dates. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought.
Right. Especially if you fall back and come back around me. You know what I'm saying? And 2 years later, if that's what it was, like, why would you come back around me ever?
Thank you.
For it to be a part 2.
Come on now. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's crazy. It don't make sense.
No, that makes no sense. But he broke it down. He understands what's going on. I just gotta figure this thing out with this. I'm hoping that works.
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
But I don't think he's gonna turn it down. I see white boys do it all the time since I've been here. Yeah. That's why I got an idea from.
So he got an idea from some white boys that are there who are like, hey, you can take my car or take my this or that as collateral or whatever. And that's how you're going to get a payment. Okay. Well, I don't know.
If you don't have time, you're not focused like that. You don't think like that. You just want the money.
Right.
You don't want the other shit. But see, this is extra.
But you know what? Because this is such an out loud stuff, it's a high, publicity case, and they know what that shit means. Because they used to take them white boys to take them publicity cases for free just to get their name out there. Because it's gonna bring me 5 more. It's gonna bring me 6 more people right here. If I get this, oh my God, everybody gonna be calling me. I do this one right. But some lawyers don't understand that.
No, they don't.
And they be half-assed and making themselves look bad because the comments was like, what kind of lawyer he got? What's up with his lawyer? Like, they was on his ass. And I'm like, all right, you need to step his game up because that's going to cause you to lose.
Well, you know what kind of lawyer he's got?
He's
got the kind of lawyer that got paid
he sucked. Like, yeah.
And walked away.
You can lose your business or you can blow the fuck up and be that person. Be the go-to. All it takes is one case. It's like, well, OJ, all of them blew up after OJ.
They all blow up. I think that works in New York now, I think.
Well, not the prosecutor. They were humiliated because they lost. But the defense team blew up.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
The prosecutor was mad because all they lies didn't work with the crooked-ass police.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
I think OJ on.
I can't remember. Did he have money to pay them? Was OJ on both?
Yeah. He had money then. They didn't sue him. The parents didn't sue him civilly yet until after that was over. Then they came after his money civilly and got him. But then he started working deals in his daughter's name. They couldn't touch that shit. Black people. I'll put that in my daughter's name. But yeah.
Okay.
I just love how, because Sonya says it makes it so that because she thinks that after OJ, everybody blew up. You got to be kidding. Bob Shapiro was one of the best lawyers, very sought after lawyer in LA. Bob Kardashian, what's his name? Johnny Cochran. She seems to think that OJ is, yes, it did make them household names, but in terms of the state where they practice, these were top-notch lawyers in their city. He had the best of the best in LA at that time. What was it? F. Lee Bailey? Are you kidding me? They called it the dream team for a reason. You think they became the dream team? They were the dream team. They were. Bob Kardashian was his best friend. That's how they got the dream team together. They were called the dream team because it was like, oh shit, he's got the best lawyers in town. They didn't become, these are a bunch of middle-aged, well-seasoned lawyers. They were the dream team. They didn't become the dream team. Yes, F. Lee Bailey was already like famous for other stuff. He had everybody. What's her name? Holly, Sean Chapman Holly. He had all the best lawyers. Sean Chapman Holly was like the baddest chick in town. Come on now. Just because she says it and then there's people who are not going to research it, baby. Come on now.
She should be about 50, 60 now, ain't she? Hell no, he about what, 70, 80?
He about 70.
Girl, he's about dead today.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Wow.
OJ gone.
Like
OJ gone.
Right now, look from that shit on TV. That white ass Bronco. He made Bronco famous.
Sure did, didn't he?
Oh my goodness. Was he out on bail then? Oh, he was locked up.
That's when they wanted to arrest him.
No, I'm saying, was he out on bail? Did he ever let him?
When he did the Bronco, yeah, he got on bond. He got on bond after that.
Did it?
Yeah. You can get out on bond. You get indicted. You've got to go to court. That's all. It's the same thing. A charge and indictment. You can get out on bond.
I can't tell. I ain't out on
Unless I know because they keep trying to trip you up on some different new shit for whatever reason.
Because you got look, they feel like it's political. It's not political. I mean, whatever it is, Nesto messed with somebody's daughter, somebody's son, somebody's money, somebody's something that has got him in a world of red tape. At the end of the day, Nesto has to probably unravel a lot of wrongdoings to figure out why his luck is so bad. At the end of the day, it may have just been you fucked around one too many times. But whoever has been able to remove themselves from where he can pinpoint to say, because I feel like we know what the obvious low hanging fruit is with Steve Harvey. And at the end of the day, people don't like their money messed with. Now, whether it has anything to do with any of the people that we've talked about in the past, the bottom line is you messed around with one too many people, their money, their people, their livelihood, their profession, all of the things. We've talked about the legal community at large, the legal community in Fulton County. We've talked about him messing around with the e-file system. We've talked about him having people impersonate lawyers to do legal transactions. We've messed around with him messing around with judgments, with property management companies and their rent and their homes. I mean, he has a hell of a footprint of people who have been egreged by him. It's not just Steve Harvey. It's not just Shirley. It's not just iHeartRadio. It's people who've owned properties, people who own companies, people who he has impersonated lawyers, people who he's frauding systems, people at car dealerships, all kinds of things. He's done a lot. His list of people that he has pissed off who might have somebody who can say something for someone to do something, baby, it's too much. It's too much. But his luck has ran out.
Some people went down there and made you out to look
Yeah,
like whatever.
he's did one
What are you
too
talking
many
about?
things.
Just
It's the straw that broke the camel's back. It's one too many things that he has gotten himself into such a mess. Everything just keeps, and he feels like, oh, they're piling on, they're coming for me. But how is it that they're coming for you when everything that is coming for you is something that you set off in motion?
the person said they're not gonna give you nothing because your record is so bad. I said, what are you talking about?
What record? Right. Her record is 1,000 times.
No, they talking about all these new charges. That's what they talking about.
Yeah, but she got 18 charges. I mean, your sexual charges is fucked up. That's what it is.
Yeah, that shit is fucked up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That is some fucked up shit.
He's sitting up there talking about Erica. Thank you to the 100 who hit the thumbs up. Thank you.
I'm not as bad because I know it ain't. I ain't talk about that anymore. Let's talk about what let's talk about what you can do. I'm done with that.
I wouldn't want to talk about it either, Nesto. Like,
I'm about to
for
blow
real.
up in the bed. Go sleep. No, it's 11 o'clock. I'll probably take the dog out one more time and walk her.
Is she really be walking or she just be standing around?
She be walking. She be excited to go out because she was kicking it.
Oh, okay. So
oh, no, you're tired, oh, man.
Man, I wore out. Just wore out. Just thinking about this shit all day long. This shit like being on front of the computer all day long. Yeah. Wore out. But thank you so very much again for helping me out and believing me. Yeah, and keep fighting. But hey, God told me I got to bed. Go down and start talking. That's how I got that card. Yeah. So everything is for a reason.
Everything's for a reason.
He's going to go home and he's going to get on the computer and he's going to go doing his research, what he can, what he can't do, how does it work out, and if it's worth it. What you think he's going to do?
If he's hungry, he's going to do it.
He's so stupid.
Okay.
I mean, he's a older gentleman. I know young ones are usually hungry, but sometimes old people be hungry too.
Yeah, he married, so he got some structure some kind of way. I saw it on his hand. That's big old, with them old school rings on.
Okay, player.
Yeah, he got one of the pawpaw rings on.
He said he had on pawpaw rings.
He got one of them gold pawpaw rings, them big joints. Yeah, and
he look like he about your age.
what you say?
Oh,
He look like he about your age.
Yeah, you do look like about my age. Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't like low haircut. This just make you look older.
thank
Oh
you,
no, they
Butterfly
don't. You look
Empress.
real good with
Thank
the
you,
haircut
Boo.
short.
What?
Nesto
Man,
is the
Mm-hmm.
only
I'm
one
talking about the
listening
most
to
Caesar
Sonya
cut.
Luther King.
That's what
She's
I'm
a
talking about.
fool.
When you had your hair real short, brush raised in that video, your son was cutting your hair on YouTube. You look real cute there.
Sound like you
Oh,
put
wait.
some milk chocolate on that thing. And you sell that.
Yeah.
You
She
funny.
was looking real cute on that. I ain't sitting there watching her going to sleep. Like,
Dang.
think about people
Sonya
today.
don't want nobody that wants her.
Today?
Evidently, he said that hell
Oh,
no.
okay, that's good then. You
Says
must be
Paw
good.
Paw.
Yeah, wake up
Paw Paw
smiling.
with no rings.
Like you
Okay.
smiling.
Wake up smiling.
Don't cut this shit off. Well, don't wait just a little longer. See what's going on.
Man, cut this one off, of course. You don't go in there looking like some savage. Like, oh my God, look at this man. He's crazy. Yeah, he looked the part. He looked like he would. He's crazy looking. He looked loony.
Yeah.
You got going there looking like you got going there looking like you got some sense.
Yeah.
I'm going there looking like you done gave up on life.
It sure look like it, boy. I ain't lying.
Right. You can't go in there looking like you gave up on life. You need to cut all that off. Find your finest.
Go ahead on. Go ahead.
Okay. Find your finest.
Okay, that's cool. Now, so what day you say you going to the doctor?
So this was the when are you going to the doctor era?
I'm going tomorrow. Man, what's today? Tuesday. I'm supposed to go today. Today was a bad day. Tomorrow. I think I'm off tomorrow.
He knows she's not going to the doctor because who can get a doctor's appointment like, oh, you were supposed to go to the doctor yesterday and then, oh, I'm just going to go tomorrow. So what are you just going to go run up in the emergency room? You can't just go run up in the emergency room for everything. These days, they will send you right on over to the urgent care. Like, ma'am, you might want to go to the urgent care. Sonya thought that he was next Kelvin and she was and Wendy Williams scenario. That she could be Sharina, that she was going to be down the street and he was going to buy her a house and all kinds of stuff like that. Girl, no. Wow. A mess.
No, I'm supposed to be off on Mondays and Wednesdays, but because my boss always call me every day, and so we be trying to like, what did you do? I'm like, why is this not done? Because your fucking clients keep calling me, nagging the shit out of me with their little whiny asses. That's why I have to stop what I'm doing and then jump on their shit. And I just get on my freaking nerves. I'm trying to figure out, pick my poison. Like, what else? What is everything?
Thank you,
I think
Granny
at this
the
point,
Great. I appreciate you, hon.
Apartment management, that's going to get on my nerves because people are.
But okay, so this is still call number 1. She just got finished talking about KOD and they want her to go work for them. And then so she's thinking about different jobs. Okay. Sonya, really, if you let her talk long enough, her words deceive her because she'll talk about one thing and then she reverts to what really is the truth, which that she's a working girl. She's a working girl. She works in an office. She is administrative, secretarial. That's her business. I don't care. I'm not passing judgment. I do not care. But she has entrepreneurial dreams. And that's really all it is just entrepreneurial dreams. There's nothing entrepreneurial about anything that she's doing. She provides administrative support, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that to all my admins out here. At the end of the day, though, she lies. She's a liar. Okay.
Stupid. And then if I do.
Okay, but if are you going to go work for them, whoever that Pray sold or whatever, are you going to work for them too?
She's like, oh yeah, okay, my first lie. I don't know if she's just a pathological liar. It's like, didn't you just forget that you said you were opening up a club? But now you're talking about maybe I'm going to go do apartment management. It's like, Sonya, can you just shut the hell up sometimes and just let one of your lies soak in for just a minute? It's like she literally gives pathological liar. Or situational liar, like whatever the conversation is, I got a lie for that. I got a lie for that. I got a scenario for this. I mean, maybe that's why her mind is so able to shift so quickly. Because you give her a situation, baby, she gonna have a scenario for you. Okay,
If I
it's
go back to
weirdest thing I've
them,
ever seen.
I will only be in the office. I don't want to be dealing with people. I will go back into the office. Now, if they go and do the Vegas thing, then I'll probably definitely end up there because that's what they wanted to do anyway. And they're doing this marijuana farm in Maine too. So
Okay.
I just want to be able to. I gotta get with my brother and get my business credit going.
You see what I'm saying? She's all over the place. She's all over the place. Now she got to get her business credit together.
So that I can try to and see exactly what is, because in the middle of this month, end of the month, they're supposed to try to build up with that Fed now shit. But when I told you in July, he was trying to change the money over.
You guys, I have got to talk to you about this story. There is a city councilwoman here. If you guys follow me on Patreon, I'm going to make it public. I'm going to share it on my community post. This lady, baby, her and her daughters took out a PPP loan and had a $15,000 party. She's a city councilwoman. And baby, she took out over $100,000 in PPP loans. And her daughters have gotten busted out. I have to read the indictment to you it's a girl. She just got federally indicted. Girl, she's from District 3 here in Charlotte, and it is a whole entire mess. Okay. And you can't tell her that she is not, she was behind bars once upon a time. She was locked up, and her platform is advocating for after bars, women who are trying to live a positive life after being incarcerated. And what does she go out and do? Baby, she goes out and fills out 15 PPP loan applications according to the feds. And her indictment, girl, Brown. Yes, Tijuana Brown, baby. It is a whole mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. But she was on her Facebook this weekend doing boots on the ground. Okay. We will. She's already been to the pen for fraud. She has. She has. Hold on. She said, and you know what she said? Hold on a second. Let me let y'all see. She says that they're only just trying to mess up her reelection. They said they're coming for her. She said they're coming for her because she's running for reelection. Hold on. You would have seen, I posted this to my Patreon the other. So Tijuana Brown, 2 co-conspirators indicted for more than $124,000 in COVID relief. Federal grand jury in Charlotte has returned a criminal indictment charging Tijuana Brown, 53, and her daughters, Tajima, 30, and Antoinette, 33, of Charlotte with wire fraud, conspiracy, and wire fraud in connection with fraudulent applications filed falsely to obtain COVID pandemic relief funds, announced Russ Ferguson, United States Attorney of the Western District of North Carolina. It gets real messy. We'll get into it. I wanted to do that today, but I was like, this Nesto stuff, I figured y'all wanted to do Nesto. So we will get into it. I've been collecting a bunch of information, and I've got the indictment posted down here. There's so much to talk about outside of Nesto, but we will get back into it. But sis is a mess. Sis is a mess. Yes, it's definitely giving very much scammer. She was in court on Friday. Handling that bougie business. Girl, let me pull up her Facebook. Hold on a second. Baby, when you see the Facebook, oh, sis. I'm just waiting for her to either make it private. Hold on. She might not, because she's a city council woman. She wants people to see. Clearly she wants people to see. Girl. Hold on. You already know what this is. This is a city count. This, babe, this is how we get it in Charlotte, babe. Look at our city council women with little booty shorts on. This is really not representative of Charlotte, but okay. Why our city council woman got to be out there like that with her little booty shorts on and cowboy boots? Okay. All right. Ma'am, you can't tell she's just been indicted. She's like, y'all just be talking. She said, y'all just talking. Y'all running your lip. She says she is innocent. She said that somebody filled out these applications and she was not really aware of what was going on. And y'all need to stop. Okay. All of her constituents are behind her. They said, we are behind Tawana. Okay. District Council 3. Okay. We'll come back to her page. We will come back. Okay. Sis says she doesn't really know. She didn't know them folks. Let's see. Let's get into girl. We're gonna get into her business. I had to go and follow up under one of my research accounts just in case she happens to block me. Because I said, you know what, she might block me. So let me just make sure I follow under more than one. Just in case. I love it here in the chat. Has me hollering. Thank you, West Side Story. Thank you, Boo. Granny the Great. Okay, Butterfly Empress. Thank you to all of you guys. Okay. Y'all, we are officially all over the place. We have gotten lost in the sauce, but
and you got
it's
a lot
the
of places
holiday,
now that
so it's
saying
okay.
cashless, cards only. So a lot of places are trying to go cashless. They're easing into that. You know, cashless, no cashier. Just stupid. But, you know, yeah, they're easing into that. But I don't think, with all the crooked politicians,
Girl.
I don't think they'll 100% go cashless because then they can't really hide all their little, you know, illegal things they be doing with all like why are all these politicians are millionaires when they only make.
Yes, she had a hearing, but you know what made me mad is they didn't show the whole thing. They didn't show, so yeah, that's why I didn't bring it. So did Darnell Jones, but you know, we were kind of busy with Diddy, so it's giving a little bit. She's not as bad as Tiffany Henyard because she wasn't using city money, but she applied for government. She didn't misappropriate city money like Tiffany Henyard did. She basically dipped into PPP money, and that was even before she was a public official. During the pandemic when she had a business. But the funny thing is that and we're talking about Tijuana Brown right now, is that allegedly some of the businesses that the PPP loans were applied in don't exist. They don't exist.
They only make $120,000 a year as their salary, but they're worth $40 million. Like, how did that happen? You know, why are you worth $40 million? But they always do those investments with those companies. Like right before COVID, they went and they all invested in Madura, and they invested in masks. They invested in everything that was going to affect COVID. And then so when COVID hit, remember kept running out of masks. You couldn't find a mask nowhere. And then they just had an abundance of masks, and all of them people had investments in masks. They invested in Zoom, which was the hearing where you don't have to see people no more other than through a computer. They invested in that company. They invested in everything that they were going to do regarding COVID, and they all got fucking paid. All of them. All them politicians got paid.
I think I remember that. I do remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, didn't you take out a PPP loan, Sonya? Like, I love how Sonya likes to point the finger, but she's the first one trying to, oh, I know how to get around rules and regs. When Nesto, when they were talking about some sort of business, she goes, oh yeah, you just have to do it after hours. You have to do it when people aren't watching. You have to do this. You have to do that. You know what I mean? Like, she's the first one who will try to get around some rules and regs. So it's like, what are you talking about, ma'am?
And so they can get richer. That's what that.
Oh yeah, that's how they move. That's how they move, and then it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Are you confused a little bit? But really,
About
what you
what?
want to do? But what
As
you
far
want
as
to do?
what? Oh, business wise. You got to go through all these little ideas and trying to figure out. I know, right? What's going to stick? I just need to pull the trigger on something and just do it.
Yeah. Okay, I
I
love
love
that.
you.
Thank you very much, and get you some sleep. I'm glad you're not drinking no wine, so you can just calm.
I want to go take a doggy for a walk. But I'll text you tonight before I go to bed. What time does your thing go off? Same time the phone go off?
Yeah. It's been off. They go off at 10. They go off at 10. This go off at 11. So
I love you. Call me in the morning.
I'm gonna get up and call you. I was just wore out. I was wore out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Call me in the
I'll call
morning.
you tomorrow. I love you very much, and we're gonna be just fine. We're gonna be fine now.
He's gonna be fine now.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
All right, love you.
I love you. Bye.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
A whole mess. Okay, wait. Call 2. Hold on a second, guys. Nesto says a lot of trickery is going on. Okay, a whole lot of trickery going on. Ooh. Let's hear about it.
Good morning. I know the sheets feel good.
Good morning. I know them sheep feel good.
They do. I mean, I just got into bed. I was up at 5 this morning, walking the dog, and I bathed her. I cleaned her pen out, and I fed her and laid down. How are you?
Good. Why was you up so early? You thinking too much?
No, I just happened to. I fell asleep on the couch, and she just started moving around, and so I just popped up, and then I was like, oh, it's 5 o'clock, so I was like, let me just go ahead and walk her.
Oh, okay.
Let me just wash her, bathe her, and clean her out, so my house don't start stinking.
Yeah.
I just love people who, I mean, most dogs don't really stink bad, but when people don't want a dog to smell like a dog, it's weird to me. You know what I mean? Dogs, they're animals. But if they're clean, they're not gonna stink. You don't have to wash a dog every other day.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Alex is like the bone that she cleans everything.
I was just thinking, he did give me some information, man. You know, some lazy folks out here, man. Some lazy folks, there's just so much trickery shit going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much trickery shit going on. And some process shit supposed to be done in my behalf that was not done in my behalf. What I've been talking about this whole time. But I can't talk about the phone. But, yeah, I see a lot of shit. A lot of trickery.
A lot of trickery going
So
on.
I'm glad I do got in transcripts. So I'm glad I got that. A lot of things were said in that in my benefit. So I'm hoping that God, this man, he'll wake up and say, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Not to take this day or two. But he's soft spoken. He ain't all over the place like Pinocchio.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Flamboyant talking. He don't do all that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't do all that. So straight to the point. He don't be doing. He just And then when he give you the answer while he talking.
Mm-hmm.
And there's certain things I'm supposed to receive that I never received, and certain things that are supposed to have been had documented before it started off. It didn't present at all.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Boy, it was just, to me, he was dropping the ball on all that. I wouldn't even got this far. I wouldn't even got this motherfucking far.
Really?
Man, I went in, it's a certain I can tell you right now, I wouldn't even got this far. And after I went to thinking about the shit, I wouldn't even got this far. I wouldn't got no farther in the 2 charges. I wouldn't got this far.
Right, because all the other shit it shouldn't be on you. All the other stuff, none of it's really, but the other stuff definitely, her cases shouldn't be on you.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even get Yeah, so after I see you, I mean, not see you, after I see him, if he come, but he don't come because he got to come to him because I'm doing bring that paperwork. So he can't give me no ultimatum what you gonna do if he got everything in front of him. So he got to get everything in front of him. Yeah. Yeah. What today look like?
I don't know. It looks like
Is Sonya, it's like, is she asleep or what? My bad. Let's see. Okay. It's like she's half asleep.
Everton.
He got to come to him because I'm doing bring that paperwork. So he can't give me no do if you got everything in front of you. So he had to get everything put in front of him. Yeah. Yeah. What your day look like?
I don't know. It looks like I've got to do my computer work. I got to get his list together today. That's what I got to do. And check on my summons and see if it comes back so I can file it. Pay some bills. That's all. Pay some bills. I paid my phone bill this morning.
It's like when she talks like that, am I the only one who's like, what is she saying? When she's like, I'm like, what is she saying?
That's all. Just pay some bills. It's the 15th. The last of my bills come this. Not 15th, but you know that's when my last bills come this week for the month. I'm not busy done for the month.
Okay.
Life insurance policies and car insurance. That's it. That's all I gotta pay. That's all that's left. Oh, and I gotta take my. Remind me today about my light bill. Make sure I pay it.
Okay. And go to the doctor.
Yep, that too. I'm gonna do that today. No, I could do it today. I'm not busy today. I could do it today. Actually, I got my medical card. Insurance card came in the mail, so I got that yesterday. So yeah, no excuses. I got it.
Okay. All right. I definitely will remind you.
I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to Emory. Yes.
Okay.
And go that one.
All right. Okay. Cool. Well,
Did you sleep?
Yeah. It's taking me a minute though. Yeah.
Mine just erasing.
Yeah. Mine.
No, that's true.
Yeah. Just mind racing. Mind racing. Okay. I gotta calm it down. Yeah. Yep. So I'm hoping that he do what he gonna do with that. Cause I got everything lined up. So just hoping that they don't try to flip me on that. Cause they been did that to me. Yeah. But we'll see.
So this is right after he gets the CP charges, right?
So you could get the mess cleaned up from the other cases that the other one is doing.
Right.
You know?
That's exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Eesh. Crazy.
Okay.
Talk about it out.
Yeah. There's always a loop now. You just got to figure the person who want to get to find the loop. So, we just doing that dancing shit going on, talking. You know, sometimes you figure out why certain people are in the position they're in and certain people why they just barely skating by. Yeah. So, we don't see. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to count nobody out. Now I'm done trying to do all that, just trying to get what I need to get the right way and move on. That's it.
Did you ever try to call your brother straight like he asked you to? Did that work?
Yeah, I called him straight. I talked to him for a few minutes. Same thing. Yeah.
We know that.
We need to trade places, bro.
Right.
Need to trade places, man, because all that what you talking about is sad story, man. Yeah.
But you lied about the wrong shit. It's like your problems is nothing compared to your problems. So what are you even talking to me about that for?
Yeah. So I don't want to try to let that get in my brain at all. Yeah. But a lot of people feel like that. You know, that's out there. Feel like they want to put themselves in the prison.
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. You're just a different type of breed. That's all. That's it. A lot of people say you're a different kind of breed.
She must have literally just gone to sleep. Okay.
You don't feel like that.
I said, as long as you like me.
Oh, yeah, I fucking like and I love you. What am I like you for? Like it is just...
Well, you can like and love a person. You can love a person and not like them.
Oh, well, you know. I don't know.
Yeah, you can do both. Yeah, you can. You can love a person. Listen, you can love your kids but not like them.
Damn.
You can, because liking a person is a personality thing. Sometimes you have love for a person, but you just don't like them because of how they move.
I can agree to that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a difference.
Yeah.
It's three things. You can love a person, be in love with a person, you can like a person.
That's just amazing to me that you can do that and you be your own kids. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, because you don't pick your kids. They just come from you. And how they are, how they mindset and their personality, it can pull from anybody. They can have your personality or her personality, or they can have your uncle's personality, you know? So you might not mesh with that person's personality or ways. Or they could be raised a certain way where they poison in the head. You know, it's a lot of things that can affect the person. Upbringing is a lot, you know, and the surroundings in which you raise a child.
I need to ask you, boy, how long can phone company keep a data for your phone, like your ping and all that with your location?
It's digital. Your history. I don't know how long to keep your history on the account. I would have to go find out. I would have to call. Well, he would know that, yeah, because he do a lot of that, pulling records. Yeah. You know, in the cases that he deal with. I'll ask him. I'll text him and ask how long does the phone company normally keep. Yeah. Matter of fact, I'll see if I can ask Kurt. He works for Apple. He's in the back of, you know, he works in the digital part of Apple tech.
He works
at Apple. Person for Apple. It's Trisha's son, stepson, let's say, but she get mad when you call him a stepson, so son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll call her.
He must love that woman, boy.
Trisha's son, stepson. It's like, which one is it, sis?
He's been around since he was 10, so.
Okay, I got you.
And his real parents suck, so that's why she took on. She raised him. Yeah, because she dated his father, and you know, so that's how they met. But his mom's a hot mess. His mom's a real oof. She's a hoarder, and then she just all about herself, not about her kids. She wanted them women. Yeah, wow. And people that's just not meant to be parents, you know. And then you got people that are. And people that, like, I'm not a dog person, but I could take good care of a dog. I'm not a person that wants to be a parent, but I could take good care of my kids, you know? And you got people that want kids and fuck it up. So.
Wow, she didn't want to be a parent, but then you didn't just have one, you had two. That's weird. Most people who don't want to be a parent don't bother to have kids, right? I'm sure there's someone out here who doesn't have kids by choice because they don't. It's not that they hate kids. It's just they just don't want to be a parent and they don't want to have children, right? Why would someone who doesn't want to be a parent have two kids?
You know, if I'm given a situation, I try to make the best of it.
Right. People who don't want to be a parent should never have children. It's just the worst thing you could do. It's probably one of the most selfish things you could do is if you don't want to be a parent, have kids that need you and you have no desire. Like these two people on this phone call right now are representative of people who should never have had kids. Because Nesto doesn't have nothing to do with any of his kids really and their upbringing and or supporting their upbringing and rearing and growth, development and all of the things. And then Sonya let other people do it too. Like this is just, these two people are disgusting. And that's for the people, like if you know, they just never should. If you didn't want to have kids, you never should have. That way, there would be some humans right now feeling less injured. There would be a whole collective of people who were directly affected by your choices because you really didn't care to be there.
It is what it is.
Awful.
Anyway.
I call you. What time you want me to call you back?
Much.
That's what, you know, and it's not to say, and I'm speaking specifically about Sonya. Like, how selfish is it that your mother decides to go and, you know, she's basically, can we talk about this for a second? Sonya living far away from her kids or always trying to find a safe, I mean, she does try to find a safe place to put her kids, but leave her kids, right? Her kids are in Atlanta. She wants to be in Florida. Her kids are in Florida. She wants to move into a van and be anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? And yes, they are adult and she has this time to empty nest and do what she wants. But how selfish is it when you have health problems to decide to go live in a van where your kids can't get to you readily for them to be there for you to help you? They don't F with her because I'm sure she probably hasn't been the best parent. But that doesn't mean they don't love her. You know what I mean? You love, you know what I mean? You got to do the best with what you got. And the fact that she thinks it's cute to be gallivanting all around, not be stable, and be here, there, and everywhere, running around in a van, living in people's driveways and pooping in grocery store bags is absolutely disgusting.
Okay. All right. I'll try about 1 o'clock.
It's fine if you eat your nasty food.
Yeah, I had oatmeal this morning. Yeah, I'll probably be about little than you by the time I leave here, but it's okay.
Ooh, right. You said as little as me?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Don't be a crack body. You said a bag of bones.
Bag of bones.
Okay, I love your bony ass.
All right. Thank you. Yes, you do. Yeah, this is true. Thank you
So
very much.
just call me around 1-ish.
All right. Get your nap, man. I know you're going to sleep till the end. I already know it.
No, I'm going to sleep for like an hour and then get up and go do some computer work.
Okay.
Because I got to get this list together so you don't get on my nerves today.
All right. Okay, I love you. Have a wonderful day today. Wonderful.
Okay, you too. Bye.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Okay, Sonya tells Nesto that Shirley cut him off. So?
Okay, good afternoon.
Hey, how are you?
Good. You getting it rolling?
You getting it rolling? I'm putting my shoes on.
Oh, that's it?
I mean, I did work. I got up and went to work and did all that. I still got some stuff I got to do. But I'm about to walk the dog real quick. And then I'll come back in the house.
Yeah,
Wish you were here.
Get you some fresh air. Get you some
fresh air. Have you went outside yet?
No, I haven't went outside yet. No, I have not.
Why not?
I'm going to wait till I get my hair cut, then I'm going to walk out there.
Okay, because you need some vitamin D. You're not eating right.
Yeah, I'm going to go on out there. Yeah.
Talk about me.
Yeah,
take your ass outside. I don't go to the doctor.
Yeah, there you go. I'm going outside. I said I'm going to go do that after tomorrow. And, yeah.
I'll be there Sunday at 2.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm excited. That shit do help. That shit do help. And you're right.
Huh? What happened?
It does help. It does help.
It does help.
It helps. It does help. And it do make the time go by fast. And you're right. For the court, so they're going to make it go real fast.
Yep. Every time something happens, it makes, it feels like something's going. You're getting closer to something.
Something, yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah.
I want to
wait to see the motherfucker's face when I tell my goddamn, I'm working on something else. I can't wait to see his face. I got a loaded list I'm going to tell him of some shit that has not been done.
Really?
Man, I can't wait.
When is he coming to see you?
It might be today because I go tomorrow. So he
what is tomorrow?
Yeah, so he probably should today. Yeah.
My computer blanked out on me. Wow.
It did what?
No, my screens are gone. What I was working on is gone.
Oh,
so
okay.
I gotta apparently my computer shut down or something it did, so I gotta pull up all my work stuff again.
Yeah, and he should have some motion scene today, sometime today for tomorrow. All these motions.
We'll look at it at 5 o'clock.
Yeah,
we'll look at everything.
That's what he say. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, okay, cool. If you get a chance, text him and tell him that the lawyer gonna contact her sometime today so she can tell her story what happened because she don't accept no calls from me, period. Did I tell you that?
Who don't accept no calls from me, period?
She don't accept no calls from me, period. Yeah.
What?
He said S. He just doesn't want to say her name. Okay, so he was going to have the lawyer call her to tell her what happened, like as if she really cares. My thing would be do what you got to do with whatever you got. Other than that, I don't have any money. I don't have any money. I don't have any funds. I'm not interested. I'm not helping. Period. Like, do what you got to do and do the best with what you got.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay, have a good day, sir. That's what I would be like.
Last week. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Ain't no calling no more. That's over with. I keep trying to say what I be trying to say. I just be trying to say, I can't say for so much. But
I mean, you can say what it is because everything's recorded, so they know who you talk to and what you're talking about to everybody. So
it's over with. It's over for all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they need to tell that story because they're gonna they got it tough, and I supposed to got some other stuff, but I never got none. I never got no information. Man, this shit crazy. This shit.
Really? He never brought you information he was supposed to bring you?
None of that. No, I'm talking about.
I'm talking about the first Pinocchio.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The second guy was telling you all the stuff that you should have got for your first case. And
Yeah.
Oh boy, it's messing up.
Yes. All of that.
So I think if he agrees to taking your case and everything.
I mean, he acts like he wants to be included. Like, okay, let's just say this real quick. So Nesto complains that he doesn't have this, he doesn't have that. But when everything is going good, it doesn't seem like he needs anything, right? Hello? You know what I'm saying? Like when the lawyer's running around doing everything, he's cool. When the lawyer is absent, then he feels some type of way. Is that correct? Because when Crail Lewis, everything was good, he wasn't bothering Crail for this, that, and the third. And even when he did, and he asked Crail for transcripts and stuff, Crail provided some things, but I guess he put it on his tab or whatever. I'm just saying, like, he loves to focus on the wrong thing. You're mad because you don't have paperwork. Like, you shouldn't even, I'm not going to say he shouldn't be worried about not having his transcripts and stuff. He sent those letters to the clerk of court's office, and he should have all of his paperwork by now. He should have his discovery packets and all of those things. But it's like you're worried about the wrong thing rather than telling your complete story. You're worried about if you have a transcript or a police report. Meanwhile, you can't even tell a coherent story about what happened.
What's name gonna have to step his game up.
Oh,
He's gonna have to his case is kind of gonna oversee into the other case. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna coincide. So he's gonna have to step his shit up. He's gonna be looking at him like, damn man, you suck.
Yeah.
Which I don't get it, because if I had a client that was stuck in jail, I'd be doing a damn thing, because it's nothing but referrals all in there. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing but referrals. Because there's people in there that got money that can't get out. Not everybody in there broke and can't get out. There's some people in there with money and can't get out.
But if you're in there with money and can't get out, you probably already have a lawyer and the lawyer's working on it, Sonya. You sound dumb.
Yeah, so I'll be doing the damn thing. Because you shouldn't. There's nothing but clients in there. Nothing but referrals.
Yes.
Everybody think differently, I guess.
No, I'm saying he did get a transcript from Crail. He requested a transcript and Crail charged him like however much for, look, this is my point. Nesto wanted, like, he's worried about, I didn't get this and I didn't get that. I don't have copies of this. I don't have copies of that. Like, you're worried about the wrong thing. That's my point. But he there was something with a transcript. He was mad because he requested a transcript and Crail was going to get it for him. And Crail charged his account like $650. Yeah, that whole thing. And it was a mess. He's just worried about the wrong thing. That's really my point.
Yeah.
They're ridiculous, these two.
Well, how's your day going?
My day goes good. I hear from you.
Okay, that's good.
My day.
I've talked on. You know how they got down, put that goddamn ice on it.
Yeah, I do, don't I?
$400, $650, girls, charge him some money.
Yeah.
You should have been a lawyer your damn self. That's what you should have been doing.
Sure should have, but I caught a case at an early age and that screwed that dream up. But you know what? Paralegal business is good. They can assist and help people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something else popped up.
Oh, me.
Yeah, 8. It was 7, now it's 8.
7.
Charge. Remember, death by deception. Hold on, 6/23/21. Death by deception. Death by deception. 2001. 6/23, 6/29. Yep. You got to be going back to court. Robert. First appearance. Hold on, 7/12. 7/12. That's today. 11:30. You didn't go to court today, did you?
No, I did.
Yep. They gave you death by deception.
Okay.
3 of them from June and August of 21. Yep.
August.
And so down through some more stuff about deception.
Okay. What name is that on there?
Yeah, I don't have it yet. I just have the right to remain silent. It's just that right there. It doesn't say. It doesn't. Okay, so you probably go to court tomorrow because it came up today.
I can't go to court tomorrow because I got to go tomorrow. I can't go.
Yeah, you got the other court. So probably the day after tomorrow?
Yeah. So I can't.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know what that is. That is my business partner. So I know this gonna turn them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I love how he called her his business partner.
Yeah, I knew this gonna turn at the end. So that's one, that's two, three.
That's three counts. That's by the section. From June 21.
Okay, so yeah.
June and August of 21. Yep.
June and August. That's just two counts.
Three counts. Just 3 dates. 3 dates. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I know.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
Okay, I got that. So I know.
Yeah, that's the new ones. That's what they threw on you today.
Okay. So I knew they was gonna do that. Remember I said that? They were trying
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because he was listed as a victim on this other stuff.
Yeah. So I knew they was gonna turn them. Okay.
Damn it. He's coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming and coming.
Yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you got to keep riding in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 8 cases.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
I know they're going to try to turn in, so I knew that out the rip when I saw that. So what don't make no sense is none of these cases, once I find out where they located at, it's not the same places. So they can't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. So
On top of everything else.
Yes. And then that didn't help no better. That didn't help no better like 2 weeks ago. That didn't help no. That could have anybody to do anything then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Nothing. Trying to think of how hungry.
Oh, okay. He ain't put nothing in yet?
Oh, God. Okay, his face. No, not on his face. Or I think it might be short. So he was going to put in a document. Leave absence in my case.
I feel like Trump now. I'm damn near at 30 cases.
Okay, right. Definitely look good. Hold on. No, nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a, yeah, they're trying
He
their
was
best.
modified. Nope. No, he didn't put anything in.
Yeah. Not yet.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Right.
So I won't go tomorrow. I'll go Friday.
Mm-hmm. Hey, court tomorrow is it virtual?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I can go to that. Time is it 9:30 in the morning? Virtual notice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no link on here. Yeah.
This is when she used to moan and groan all the time.
Yeah.
No, but my name gonna pop up on here.
No.
Usually when your computer is assigned to you, your name pops in. I gotta see.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But I didn't.
Yeah, device not recognized. I don't have one of them on here. No function. Okay. Pardon me?
I didn't see when you did.
All right, let me go and open my other email, see if I got this shit back. Shut it down, restore. Okay. Hopefully my summons came back. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I guess I'm just somebody that just really got to have it.
Mary, when you sign affidavit. Okay, that's what I did. I know, right?
Yeah, it's getting almost.
This point. Almost.
Yeah, it's almost.
Almost.
It's almost getting there. You say there's 3 charges? Or that's 2 charges?
Yeah, 3.
3. Okay.
That's my deception, yeah.
Okay. You said I thought they went to court at 11 o'clock.
Well, it said 11:30 today is when they did what they did. So let me see.
So if it's 11:30 today, so that's what they filed. They filed, right?
Huh? It went. Yeah, they filed it today. So
Okay.
yeah, okay.
So it'll be Friday when I go back down there. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that day was August what you said?
Hold on, darling. Let me look. Charge. August the 21st. You got a pencil and paper so you can write this down so you don't be sitting here trying to remember.
Yeah, I got it. August 21st, and the other was what? June what?
June 23rd and June 29th, all in 2021.
June 23rd.
June 29th and August 21st.
Okay, I got it. Okay, cool.
That's my dispensary. So I guess on those 3 days for money.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, so I guess that's the only way they can say it like that now.
Right.
Or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. Yes, that's my distraction.
Okay.
I didn't know you. No, I didn't know you. I met you in 20, so I knew you. I was June. I was working. I'm getting my health back, and not quite. But I was just June. I still fucked up. But then in September, that's when I went to Vegas. I didn't go to Vegas that year. To Vegas that year, my birthday.
Yeah. I get what's going on. Yeah, I know who that is. And I'm turning.
Somebody.
Yeah, but I got some information yesterday that just crushed all that.
Hmm?
The information I got, that shit, yeah, I'm not worried about none of that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what I tell you, I'm really hot at old buddy.
I mean, he's really this was the time period that Nesto really got on my nerves with talking about trying to get out. I mean, he really didn't stop all that talk for like about 2 years. He really almost can't blame Sonya. I know we blame Sonya a lot. But he spent about the first 2 years before he finally shut up. He was doing his share of talking too now.
It's just getting your attorney paid.
Yeah,
that's the thing. And I would have him try to handle all this.
Yeah.
Because what's the name he's gonna do this? He's gonna handle what he got already, which was whatever you had as far as December when you hired him.
Well, and I mean, spoiler alert, the lawyer that he's talking to at this time period never decided to sign on anyway. So thank you for look at that. 500 likes. Thank you guys. You guys really did that. We almost did 700 though. But I thank you guys. Thank you for hitting on that like button. Thank you for showing me some love and handling that like situation. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was just my God.
Right.
On the book. And then everything after that was just I would put on. If you feel confident in this other attorney, I would put it on him.
Yeah, I am. That's I gotta pull that. Yeah. I got to figure out if it's a financial thing. If it's a financial thing, then I'm not gonna be able to make my move what I tried to make. So I'm hoping that's not the case. But I know I'm hoping it's not the case. That's all.
Yeah.
So we don't see. Something happened today for them to push that.
No, they're just pushing everything because they say everything. So we'll see. That's 5 to 7, 8 right there.
Yeah, that's 8.
And 8, the 5 sex charges plus the 3 theft charges.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Shit.
All right. Well,
that's it.
All right. Okay.
Anyway, so I'll be going. This will be just a firecracker week right here. Firecracker week.
Firecracker week, isn't it? The truth was that's true for you.
Yeah, it's coming. I'm not worried. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Yep, truth will set free.
No, it's right.
Yeah. So it'll be all right.
Get together.
Yeah, I ain't gonna complain. If it don't work with this person right here, I'm gonna just have to deal with a public defender. That's what it came. It's gonna take longer. But, hey. This is what it is. Yeah, all thing about it is just how they're gonna consolidate all these cases together when it comes down to it.
Yeah.
That's what I got to figure out. And that shit could take forever.
That is true.
Yeah, that's the only thing. But it come together. Yeah, it come together quickly.
Right. Just kind of brainstorm and kind of figure out, money.
Right. All right. That's what I got to figure out. I will.
That's just got to figure out. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I love you. Call me later. I'm sorry. Bye.
Well, she figured out her money. She figured out her money.
Powerball tickets today for 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go get some.
That shit is a lot.
Because we did not win over the weekend. I did play that shit.
You did play
and
that?
We did. Yeah, I played it. I got money somewhere in one of my purses. I got $100. I'm gonna go. I gotta grab the cash and go. I'll go play it. I was thinking about that too. But I'll play. I'm gonna play both the Powerball and I'll play the what's the name.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that shit is up there. I don't think nobody won this weekend though. I don't think so. But
no.
But I did talk to Dion with last $4, and he told me that the folks had called Shirley about what yesterday. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, okay, so Ernest, Dre, Dion talk about Shirley and Charleston White, okay? So they dropped it so you would know what to look for if you're gonna look to for the video. Okay, that's perfect. Thank you, Delicate Dell. Thank you, Boo Boo. And thank you, Lady Yvette. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate you. Drop some coins. Oh. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate y'all so much. Okay, so this is the video where they talk about that. All right, let's go back.
Somebody called Shirley about yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday I had my visit yesterday.
He called Shirley?
Yeah. For what happened and everything. You understand?
Oh, okay. I was like, was he supposed to?
Huh? Yeah.
If he was supposed to. Okay, good. Until he got through to her.
Yeah. So that happened today. So that let me know the judge is trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh, okay, good. All right, bet.
Work.
Mm-hmm.
You got to decision what he's gonna do. But I already told him ain't no money nowhere, bro. That's it. Hey. Right. I told him I got fired. He said, man, that's not even gonna get me started. That's long.
I know.
He said, that's all I got, bro. You can get that, But anyway, shit. Man, they shooting like a motherfucker out there overnight out there. This news is going crazy.
What's the news? All they talk about is black people. Have you seen one white story on there? All they put on there is black people. That's all they do is program us to be the fucked up ones out here.
Man, shooting on.
And it's more than us out here. So it's more than committing crime than just us. We the only one out here committing crimes. We the only one getting shot up and killed. Domestic violence, we the only one doing that.
You in your car? That's what it sounds like.
No.
She's so annoying.
Oh, okay.
I can't leave him. I'm not leaving shortly. But yeah, I'm still in the sky. I found my little spray downstairs on Bath and Body Works.
Okay. Anybody walk up and say, let me get your number, shorty yet?
I get that every day. Let's talk about.
Oh, shit.
One guy put up to my, can I walk you to your car? I'm like, I live here. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, that was a good line.
Yeah.
Like, I need to be walking to my
How
car.
stupid is she? First of all, I don't believe that happened. But number two, that she could be that dumb for someone to say, can I walk you to your car or whatever? And she goes, I live here. Why would you tell some random person where you live? I'm not even going to go in depth on it, but we all know how dumb that was. But okay, that's what she says happened. So, okay. Yeah. But he wants to know, was someone trying to talk to her at the apartments? Yeah, come on.
Appreciate your flirtations. But yeah, I was trying to find a cute, gray, men's sweatshirt is what I was trying to find because I always like this. This one store always has nice men's hoodies. And I don't see any. So they fit all nice. The one be sitting all little. That's all you want. You gonna call me later tonight. Those will.
Yeah, I wanted to let you know what's going on real quick. That's why I get that Powerball ticket. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, be safe, please.
Yeah, boo.
All right, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
What is all that bet one? Like, she so wants to talk like a guy. Thank you, beautifully made. Thank you, boo boo. She wants to talk like a guy so bad. Okay, bet. Okay, one. Okay, that's okay. It's like, Sonya, would you just be a female for a minute? Would you just get into your feminine self and stop acting stupid? Okay, so this is if you run away from me, I'm gonna be mad at your motherfucking ass. Okay. All right. Okay, sir.
So how you feeling right now?
I'm so sorry when you go to the doctor.
No, I'm just asking. I'm just asking because you didn't go to the doctor today. I know that part. So you didn't go to the doctor today.
I said I love you so much today. What happened?
I heard that part. I said, but you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
You heard that. You overlapped me with it.
Yeah. So how do I feel about what everything?
How you feeling? Yeah. This is how you feeling now. You ain't got to discuss it because we don't discuss what I'm saying.
I'm good. I mean, you know, I'm thick skinned, so it's, the thing of it is when you're dealing with the state and police and prosecutors just gotta beat up for the bullshit. That's just what it is. They come with it. Police make it up, and the prosecutors support it, and that's in every case. Every case.
Okay.
They're never are 100% when they do things. They're never 100% honest.
Thank you, West Side Story. He deserves everything coming his way. He does. He earned that.
You know, the government.
He did that. For sure.
That's a no fact. So I found out today that when I was reading something, so you know, like the Titanic, right? How the Titanic, they make such a big thing about the Titanic, right? And the guy who owns,
my God,
the guy who owns the Titanic is J.P. Morgan, the one who owns Chase Banks, right? J.P. Morgan, Chase Banks. And
it's like they have to repeat stuff 2 and 3 times just to like J.P. Morgan, Chase Bank, J.P. Morgan, Chase Bank. Okay.
He had 2 boats.
Girl, they were winning that lottery. Yes.
So what he did was he painted over the old boat and called it the Titanic, which the new boat was actually the Titanic. And then he set out and had everybody get on his boat, which was the Titanic, and they purposely sank it. They didn't hit an iceberg. They purposely sank it because 3 millionaires were on the boat who dealt with the banking world, and one of them was against U.S. banking, and they were trying to vote in state, right? And so when that boat sank, and all the people died on it, including those 3 millionaires who, you know, were against it. J.P. Morgan came off the day before. He had an emergency and didn't make the boat ride, coincidentally. And then he sunk the boat. And then they came up with the U.S. banking system. And guess who got rich? Chase Bank. J.P. Morgan.
So what you thought in the movie or you saw in the book?
I read.
You read it? Oh, okay. So
well, the movie doesn't talk about that. The movie just talks about a poor boy trying to screw a rich chick. That's what the movie's about. And it has nothing to do with the actual truth of the story. Okay. You know, the shadiness that went on, you know, over years, just to say that they've been shady for years, the rich and powerful. They've been shady for years. It's just been instilled in them. They've been on this greed thing, and it just continues and continues and continues. So what we're already.
This is like a war, like I can me in my head now. It's like a war that you can't stop from the bombing. The bombing keep bombing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's.
Right, like in the middle of a battlefield.
That's exactly how this shit feels.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
I just wonder what he thinks the people that he frauded feel. How about the people that can't afford to pay the bills that he racked up or just want their money back? You know what I mean? Like, what about that? People's cars, you know, all the promises made. He's mad. He feels away. But what about, thank you, boo boo. I appreciate you, Lisa. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Lisa. I wonder how the people feel who want their money back that won't ever get their money back.
Like an animated form in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like they're bombing out there. They're bombing in the media. They're bombing in here. They're bombing through the court system. They're just bombing my ass everywhere. That's what it feels like.
That's what you get.
That's all you can live in the future.
That's
can't be defeated. It can't be defeated.
Who can't be? Who? Talking me?
No, you can't let them defeat you. That's what I'm saying. You you just gotta buck up for the fight. That's all it is. You know.
You're feeling sexy today?
This is my favorite part right here. You feeling sexy
What?
today?
You feeling sexy today?
Uh-oh.
So sexy every day.
I feel sexy
What?
every day.
You feeling sexy today?
So sexy every day.
You feeling sexy today?
So sexy every day.
Oh.
What?
It was so
You feeling sexy
random.
today?
So sexy every day.
Feel sexy
What?
every day.
Okay, that's wonderful. That's good.
Okay, that's wonderful.
After those days when I'm on the commode every day. I mean, all day.
Ooh, Jesus. I gotta get near my toilet. I gotta get near the toilet thing. Hold on. You feeling sexy today? You feeling sexy today? Wait, do I have a toilet on this thing? Girl. Nesto, how dare you? It's so disgusting. Well, I mean, he really didn't mean to be disgusting by asking her if she felt sexy today.
I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick.
Mm.
Thank you, boo. I'm the mistress. I'm the side chick. Okay?
Yep.
Good. Now stop saying it because I'm going to agree with you. I'm the mistress. I am the side.
Ah, a mess. Okay, let's hear this again. Nesto asks Sonya, "Are you feeling sexy
Who
today?"
can't be? Who? Talk me?
No, you can't let them defeat you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you just gotta buck up for the fight. That's all it is. You know.
You feeling sexy today?
Out the blue. He just caught her out the blue with that. I'd never heard him ask her anything like that before, and it's just like, oh my God, seriously?
That's all it is. You know.
You feeling sexy today?
So sexy every day.
Oh,
What?
okay, that's wonderful. That's good. You're confident?
You
After those
popular.
days when I'm on the commode every day. I mean, all day. But other than those days,
Except for the days that she's on the commode all day, every day. Can you believe that was her answer about do you feel
I
sexy?
mean, I got just days when I'm
You feeling sexy today?
so sexy every day.
Oh,
What?
okay, that's wonderful. That's good. You're confident?
You
After those
popular.
days when I'm on the commode every day. I mean, all day. But other than those days, I mean, I got just today. I put on makeup, I did my hair, I wore nice clothes. I was cute. I'm dressed up today. I said I wasn't gonna do that, you know.
Oh,
Because you love
disgusting.
On yourself. You love on yourself. You got to love on yourself sometimes.
You got to love on yourself sometimes. Sonya, that's your boo. That's your boo, Sonya.
Terrible. You know, because what'll happen is when you just start being a bum, you just start, it does something to you. It does. Because those days when I just be bumming it, like sometimes I just need a break from up there. I ain't going out the house, I ain't gonna see nobody. But at the same time, it's not me to look like that or be like that. Because I've always went out the house looking my best, no matter where I'm going. If I'm going just to the store to grab something, let me get dressed, let me do my hair, let me put something nice on. You know, it's not, I'm just not gonna run out, you know. So I try to be a little cute when I get up and walk the dog. You know, exactly.
Yeah, I guess
I'm glad I'm here to hold your hand through all of this.
Who?
I said, I'm glad I'm here to hold your hand through all of it.
Okay, well, you know what? I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you know, I'm in the hospital bed right now. You hold my hand, look at your pretty face and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'll put
my hand on the cover and rub it on you.
Yeah, check to see it for it. See it still works. Sometimes like it don't want to work. So
You rub it on you, right? You rub it on you. So you feel
You
like
feeling sexy today?
don't let the doctor see it.
Hey, Bougie gang, put a 1 in the chat. Are you feeling sexy today? What kind of mess is that? I wonder if he heard somebody talking and said that, and he was like, "Ooh, that's a good one. I'm gonna use that one on Sonya." Okay, Jay Jammin said, "Yes, I'm feeling sexy today. You feeling sexy today?" Yeah, except for the days that I'm on the toilet all day. What kind of answer was that? And then you got to love on yourself. You got to love on yourself. Ew.
yeah,
Exactly.
that's sometimes I can be sleeping so like hard and I feel like I'm
Yeah, you can put yourself somewhere else and then you wake up to that bullshit. Like, damn it, still here.
Man.
I know
He's
that
transcended the jail walls.
I think that. Yeah, and wake up and be like, damn, it's still here.
Let me go look at the
and don't know when it's gonna end. That's the thing, because you don't know.
the
It's like,
docket
okay,
while
if you can gauge it,
we're
you can't,
talking
because they
real
keep
quick.
throwing all these
Hold
new
on, let me
fucking
go
charges.
just make sure
But the
nothing
thing of it
popped
is,
off
you
over
can, in a sense, once
on Friday
the big
night.
charges are knocked off, then you can bond out on that little shit and then ride that out to whenever,
Go,
the
go
little
run
shit
check
is
the
just little shit.
dockets.
But the big stuff, the hard-bound stuff, that stuff need to be, that stuff need to be squashed. But hey, if you feel like they still in trouble, like they got, all this kind of other, go ahead and throw the indictment out there, because you just got some little complaint charges. Throw the indictment on there. Let's go.
Well, they're gonna be tied up next month, so everything will be tied up.
They can't do that though.
What?
That's the thing. They can't hold everybody. It's not a state of emergency like COVID. You can't just say, "Oh, you plus two Trump, so everything else is gonna be on the back burner." No, you can't do that. What you do is you hire a team, and then y'all do it, that whatever, you know what I'm saying. But you can't stop what's going on with all the other people that y'all got locked up. Because again, there's a lot of people that's in jail that's not guilty. Everybody that's sitting in the cell is not, considered to be guilty. It's a lot of people in there with you that are not guilty. They just don't have the funds to get out and fight the case from the outside. They live in check to check. And so when they stumbled across this bullshit by either looking like somebody or having a being somewhere at the wrong time and then caught up in this shit, and innocent. So you can't sit there and say that, because everybody in jail is not guilty. It's just what's there. And even sometimes when they fucking convict a person to be guilty, the jury did y'all need to quit with that shit, because Rodney King and motherfuckers got off. They was not guilty. And we all saw them whooping his ass successfully. And the jury came back and said they were not guilty. So y'all can freeze with all that, what the jury said. Because it's all a trick. Because when they get that stuff that's put in front of them, it's all coerced.
Okay, very good.
They got a bond on that last charge they got.
No,
Okay,
I already thought
new,
about that
yeah.
when they started with that bullshit. So I'm gonna call around to bond agencies and find out what they saying with their bond, because bond agencies know, they know. So I'm gonna go to bond agencies and find out what that, what's the norm on them.
What's the norm? Yeah.
I'm already.
You're on it then. Okay. All right then.
Okay, on
I be
it.
thinking like you be thinking.
Okay, on it.
You sure do.
I be here thinking. I be thinking.
Well, why don't you stop thinking and start doing? Okay, Miss On It. Okay, that's her. One of her new nicknames. Oh, okay, I'm on it. Okay, come on now.
I don't stop thinking, because I just know they on this whole bullshit, thinking somebody don't miss what they, all the little fucking stuff they're doing. That's why I'm like, that don't make no sense. No, you can't do that. No, you can't do that.
Hey, boy, I'll be mad if you run away from me. I'll be mad at your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna send a goddamn ad in the clouds on your motherfucking ass.
Yeah, because he has. Nesto probably had a few other people he probably could have tried to link up with while he's been sitting. So he basically has, whoever else he could have linked up with, Sonya ran them all off. So yeah, I would be running after her too, because you ran off all of my potential help. Anyone that could have been there can't be there because she makes no room for anybody, right? So yeah, he's gonna come after you. He said he's gonna put an ad in the clouds for you.
Straight up.
His psycho stalker behind. Okay. Yeah.
Straight up.
I sat there when we talked. When we talked on our
Girl, do you imagine an ad in the clouds? Do you imagine, like, that is such a stalker move that, like, you can't even go outside because there's going to be a wanted poster for you outside. That's how much of a stalker. That's a hell of a stalker move right there. An ad in the clouds, baby. No.
Was telling me how people did you when you first went away. You were in your 20s.
I say that.
And he was telling me that. Yeah, when he was telling me that, I felt so bad for you, and I was like, oh, I would never do that to somebody that's fucked up. Not thinking I would have to go through that with you, but when he was telling me about, back when you got locked up in your 20s.
Right. Okay.
everybody just got ghosts on you and stuff. And he was like, I can just do it by myself. And I was just like, wow, that's fucked up. All my people was there, like, all my family was, all my sisters and brothers, you need anything, they come visit or money. Like, I didn't want for nothing. But the second time I was locked up, my dad did everything, so I didn't need nobody to help because he did it all. And of course, my legal fees are free because my bestie is a lawyer, so he's a criminal lawyer, so he, whatever I needed for that was concerned, he always just looked out. So
now all of a sudden her bestie is a criminal lawyer. It's like nonstop stories. This chick is nonstop story time. It's constant. It's never ending supply of BS stories. My bestie is a criminal lawyer.
Yeah,
Since when?
I was very fortunate, and that's why I say, me and that was talking today, and I was like, she was like, how do you feel? Because if this goes long, I was like, I'm fine. I said, because in my mind,
The lie detector determined that was a lie. The lie detector determined that was a lie.
How you always say that. I said, so for me to think that way, I don't have a serious, I don't want nobody to be locked up. I said, but I'm okay with the absence of him. I'm not out here pressed because I already had set myself up to be alone.
Oh yeah, this is her talking about her, like, you know what I mean? The Sonya really doesn't want anybody because she's a weirdo. Nobody wants to be with her anyway.
Just think that way. I'm gonna be by myself in my mind. And I was like, she was like, how do you feel? Because if this goes long, I was like, I'm fine. I said, because in my mind before I met him, I already said I was gonna grow old alone. I'm gonna be by myself, and I was cool. You know how you always say that. I said, so for me to think that way, I don't have a serious. I don't want nobody to be locked up. I said,
Shirley's not picking up the phone, y'all. Shirley said, I'm done. I don't have any money.
I don't have a serious. I don't want nobody to be locked up. I said, but I'm okay with the absence of him. I'm not out here pressed because I already had set myself up to be alone. You don't feel alone because you're there, emotionally, mentally. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a pressing matter.
You said lonely wench.
It's emotionally, mentally up to be absence of him. I don't want nobody to be locked up. I said, but I'm okay with the absence of him. I'm not out here pressed because I already had set myself up to be alone. You don't feel alone because you're there, emotionally, mentally. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's not a pressing matter where it's like, it's going to be something that I cannot do. I feel like if you're going through it, I'm going through it with you.
Okay, I appreciate
that. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you for explaining that.
Physically, you can do that. That's cool for me, but mentally,
I could do it. I could know, like you kept trying to say, and I might be in here. I'm like, okay.
Nesto, don't worry about her physically. She got neighbors. She got that computer. She got that telephone. You introduced her to those foreign objects. She's fine. As long as she got a neighbor, she can run that yapper. Sis don't look, Nesto. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about all that. Okay?
Okay, so what, Ian? I'm good.
Right, Miss HLS?
You were saying that in the beginning when you
She's
kept
okay.
You kept throwing that up, and I was just like, yeah, he keeps trying to tell me something, but I was saying it, but okay, whatever.
I just want to check, because you know what I'm saying,
but I already know what it is. So, you know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. You got a
Here's
lot
the
of hands.
thing.
You got a lot of hands. See, that means that your hands ain't closed at just one side. You play a lot of hands. And to me, that's a plus for me. I didn't know you played that.
We hadn't showed this little movie in a long time, right, y'all? I was like, okay, I don't know, I don't go to this profile very much. I'm like, okay, this is serving its little purpose.
And if I wouldn't have known you played that many hands.
I didn't know that you played that many hands. I didn't know you were so handy.
Situation that bringing all different angles.
Yes.
I appreciate. I wouldn't have been able to appreciate it because I know it wouldn't have been an experience.
You can do a lot with a little.
That's just how the shit go. So I can really appreciate it. I'm way away from you. But I can be thinking of shit. You thinking the same thing. And you cut me off because you're already there.
Well, I already know. All right.
You have
I already
1
know.
minute remaining.
We connected on dildos. We got the dildo connection.
Throw my head back down there again. for the new shit.
Right, and then you got to just do a continuous because their attorney's not there. They can't hear the case without your attorney being there. But just make sure that is what it is when you go down there. Just verify.
Yeah. You know, I know.
Oh,
One of
he's
them
over there,
on
AI jail.
Zoom call, and the other one is on. Take me back down there. Okay, they came up with
AI jail looks miserable, doesn't it?
That was funny to me.
That was real funny to me too. Real.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Thank you. We're cutting this off. Clips from a call made the next day. Okay. This is clips from a call made the next day. That's an overhead. I think that was an overhead view of what's it called? Anyway, okay, guys, we made it to call 6. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Let's go.
Hello.
Hello.
How was
Hey,
your
boo.
day, Lana?
Yeah.
They took you to court?
Yeah, they took me to court.
What they say?
He didn't show up. He had some kind of doctor's case she read out. And, Yeah, and then they took me to arraignment for the other charges, but I still don't know what's going on with that.
Oh, okay. So they went to arraignment on that. So you got a victim's name on that.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I think
I'll look at it when I get home.
I'll look at it when I get home.
I look at everything I bought yesterday. I looked at this over the closet yesterday, like, I'm not gonna wear this shit. I don't know why I bought it. Bought a pair of orange shoes with an orange bag. I'm like, I don't wear orange.
A pair of orange shoes and an orange bag. What? Orange shoes and an orange bag for what? What would you ever need something like that for? Who needs orange shoes and an orange bag? That don't make no sense.
Because I'm orange. I don't really wear orange. So I'm like, I'm not gonna really wear that. That's a waste of money. And then
and it is.
And then these other shoes. So I ended up buying these. And those other orange shoes that I bought, I kept running around trying to find an expensive bag to match those shoes. I took that back. Like, why would I sit there and buy all of that shit that I don't even need? I don't go nowhere. I still got a lot of shit with tags on it in my closet. And then I had just really recently just bought, since I've been there, I done bought like 6, 7 pairs of shoes. And I don't go nowhere. So it's like, that's a waste of money. So I'm trying to stop the impulse purchases. Because I don't go nowhere.
Well, you know what? It's okay. It's okay.
And my closet is stupid full, and I don't go nowhere. And it's like I got clothes and shoes everywhere. And it's like, and I had downsized before I even moved.
Damn.
I got stupid shoes.
Well, I mean, it's okay to treat yourself.
No. The dude in front of me got back up. You need to come to my home. For real. I'm sorry. I miss you. You didn't call me all day today.
I ain't been nowhere.
I know, you couldn't. I'm not.
I've been down there, and so I came back. And I just said, fuck it. So I was on Zoom calls, but they said, man, they ain't got no tie clippers down there. They ain't got no hair where you at.
Right, looking like a wolf. You looking like you look like, let me get that haircut. Yeah, let me get that haircut.
I said, man, fuck it. Because I've been thinking about it. I said, you know what? I got a new beginning, new start.
You got to get the haircut.
Yeah, she wanted me to cut my hair off, so fuck it. So?
Yeah, you got to cut it. You can't go in for it looking like a savage.
I went on
She said like a savage.
And a bald face.
Are you cut it?
Yeah.
What? How'd you look?
I got a little ass head. Didn't really realize it.
I know. You got a little peanut head.
Damn, man, I look like a little kid.
You ain't realize how little your head was?
Man, I'm talking about this knocked all the way down like a super Caesar.
Like, okay, that's cute. So it's like baby brush waves?
Yeah.
Like scout brush waves?
Yeah,
okay, that's cute. What you do with your face? Put it all the way down or off?
That's off.
Oh, you took it off. You got a bald face? You got a big face?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How that look for you? How young do you look?
Everybody say I look out down 25 years younger. They sure.
Oh, yeah.
They're lying to you, Nesto. You ain't got no money. They're lying to you, sir.
How can we get you some glasses in there? So you're going to be in there a good couple months, so you need to go ahead and get you some right glasses. Send them to you?
No, you got to order them. They give you to you. They pay $5.
They stupid. They stupid.
Okay.
Don't pay attention to them.
Yeah, they ain't going to let you get none in like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So I did get some good news. Well, to me, it's good news about my judge because I was in there. Another guy came in. It was he wasn't changed in 4 years. Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you what the bond
He
is.
went to chain gang for 4 years. What? This man has nonstop stories to tell. Okay, now what happened? He said he got some good news today. Let's hear it.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let you get none like that.
Okay.
So I did get some good news. Like, to me, it's good news about my judge because I was in there and another guy came in. It was he went to chain gang 4 years. Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you what the bond is. The bond on all them.
He's trying to tell you a story, but you interrupt. I can't stand this girl. I really can't. He was trying to tell us some good news about his judge. Someone had just came from the chain gang for 4 years, and she interrupts to tell him about bonds that he doesn't have money for. Okay, let's hear it again.
Years came in. Did get some good news. Like, to me, it's good news about my judge because I was in there and another guy came in. It was he went to chain gang 4 years. Yeah.
Oh, let me tell you what the bond is. The bond on all them pornography things. From any type of child pornography, even if you hold 600 pictures, $20,000 to $40,000. That's what the bond's supposed to be. Possession,
The lie detected the
indirect possession. If you were sitting there taping the shit, downloading it, any type of form of possession or making child pornography, the highest bond was $40,000.
Wow.
Really?
Exactly. How the hell they give you 200 on each count? It wasn't a murder. That's a murder case.
That's
a murder case. Yeah.
y'all, breaking news. Sonya got the information about what his bond was supposed to be. And guess what? He's got murder case bond. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So what made you think about that?
I did it earlier today, but I just want to tell you real quick something. Because you wanted me to look at that yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Most people can't see it's a conspiracy against me, man. It's something.
Oh, yeah. It's above and beyond. Because even with all these other charges, okay, so outside of those stupid ass charges, all kinds of somebody, all that other little stuff individually is petty.
Right.
They're all petty little charges. And then all them other ones, all them conspiracies, y'all need to get us to that girl.
That makes no sense.
That's all her shit. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Even though the other guy saying he had business with you, so I can see how it has something to do with you, even though it's civil, it's not criminal. But all that shit that she did ain't got nothing to do with you at all.
Okay, so the other thing, what is that bond? What that bond go for? I just got.
Oh, I gotta look at those. I ain't look at that. I ain't look at those up. I'll look those up. You gotta get no bond on that. But those are like, it's usually ridiculously high because that's some shit that they give a lot of time for, depending on the violence of it. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what the background of it is. So like if it's like if it's just like your girlfriend type shit where y'all dating and she just said she didn't want it type shit, or if you just took a stranger off the street and beat her ass and took it, like that's more of a harsher consideration.
Okay.
You know, fucking somebody you know and or in a relationship with, and they say, well, I don't want him, he's forced to have sex. But we have sex that next week and the week after that. But that one day, you know what I'm saying? It's but it's like, okay, you know, that day, yeah, I get it. But it's different. You get me? So it's a different version of it. Like premeditated murder and murder. You know what I'm saying? Premeditated holds more because you thought about it, you planned, you caught it out. For the moment murder, you don't go to jail as long. So it just depends on the, you know, so I would have to look into that because that kind of varies to say that, you know.
Are you still driving?
No, I'm at home. I'm in the car.
My God.
I've been home for
My God.
like 4 minutes.
Why does she always have to give? Because she's an extreme person.
Mm-hmm.
She gives extreme examples because she's an extreme. She's extreme.
You got to drop. Catch shit dropped all the way to $5,000.
I know. I wanted to hear the good news about the judge, but you know, I mean, we'll never know. We'll never know because she interrupted him as per usual. Okay. She wanted to tell him the facts that she finally got on her job and did the research. He said, well, what made you think about that? Well, she had told him that she was going to research the bond. She was going to call. Remember earlier in the call, she said she was going to call around to some bond companies to see what an average bond is for charges like what he had. So he had told her that, like she told him that, but he was in the middle of trying to tell us something, and her ass interrupts as per usual.
He came from the prison here for a year. He stayed he been locked up 4 years on 10 years. Then he
Oh,
came
here's the
here.
story. Here we go.
She dropped all the way to $5,000. So she did drop a bond. Dude dropped the bond like $200,000. You got to drop. She dropped all the way to $5,000. He came from the prison here for a year. He stayed he been locked up 4 years on 10 years. Then he came here. So he been locked up since 01. Yeah.
Damn.
But she dropped it. Anyway, that shit can be done. It can be done.
So that was his good news. That was his good news. So someone who's locked up in Cobb County, who had been in jail, who'd been in prison, came there to Cobb County, had a high bond, and the judge lowered his bond. So I guess hearing that it could be done was confirmation that it maybe it could happen to him. Okay. It's a cesspool of chaos. Absolutely, August Lady. Very well said. Okay. That was Mimi, that was the good news. Would you like to hear it again? We did actually get to hear the good news. That was the good news. Do I have a good sound effect for that? Hold on a second. Yes. That was Nesto's good news. Somebody got their bond lowered all the way down to $5,000. But this is what I'm going to say, Nesto. Hold on a second. Let me find my right visual. Okay. Okay, let me move KK's. Okay. But you ain't got no money. It might be $5,000, but guess what? You ain't got no money. It could be 5,000 pennies, but you ain't got no money. Okay? Okay?
What he should have did was he should have reiterated when they was talking all that smack. He should have been like, he should have said, well, did you bring these tapes that you keep saying that he's going to flee on? Like you keep saying every time he comes to court.
That ain't have nothing to do with me. That's somebody else.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
That
ain't got nothing to do with
When
me.
he tried to throw that on your bond, because he tried to make it excessive, because he was trying to say part of the reason was you got all these other stuff coming, which that don't matter because you don't get an individual bond and all that.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
He don't flee, so make it hard so that he ain't gonna run, because the higher the bond, people ain't gonna just throw that money away, which you don't get it back, so it's money in the wind anyway. So if you gotta pay $10,000, you ain't getting it back. That's money in the wind regardless.
Right.
Now, that part don't even make sense to say all of that, to say make it high so he don't run, because if it's money in the wind, it's money in the wind. I ain't getting it back.
And you know this. Thank you.
No. Okay, then. What are you talking about?
Okay. Sis was making a skirt. Okay. And we love you here. I do want to do another long live later because we got to get caught up. There was court this week. I told you guys there was court this week, but I didn't want to talk about it because I wasn't ready to show it to you guys because sis was still feeling, girl, I was trying so hard to not be under the weather. If there's one thing I don't like to be is not feeling well. Okay. I'm gonna set up another live. Maybe we'll get together like, hey Pooh, what are you doing? Hey Pooh. Girl, we got 2 more weeks of school left. Praise God and hallelujah. And this summer we might be doing not a whole lot of anything. Anyway, okay, back on topic. I don't know. It's Monday night. Some of you guys have to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to get together too early because we've just done a 3-hour live. maybe like 8:30, 9 o'clock. But you guys don't want to watch court tonight, do you? Is that boring? Y'all don't want to watch court. Maybe we'll do a few things. We can't get all the way caught up, but maybe we can get a little bit caught up. Maybe we can get caught up on 2 things, okay? We can get caught up on 2 things. I got the 2 things we can get caught up on that might make us, it's not going to be like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I'm watching this before I'm going to bed" type thing. Okay? All right. Hopefully I will see all of you guys back for later. We love court. Okay, me too. I love court. Absolutely. As long as I don't have to, as long as it's not me having to swear in, right? Okay. Let me just say this too. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe so you can get your notification. Because if you're not subscribed, you can't get notifications. I don't know if you know that or not. And I also want to thank everybody here because we have almost 600 who have opted in for the thumbs up. And I would like to say thank you. Thank you. And I appreciate you doing that. I appreciate that you enjoyed this live. I hope that you have subscribed and that you will be back for the next time. Okay. Can we do a long members tomorrow or Wednesday? Absolutely. Absolutely. We sure can. Can we do a long members? Yes. Yes. Does it matter when we do it though? Can we do it in the morning? Can we do it in the morning? No, I'm just kidding. Can I get a what? No, I'm just kidding. We have a whole new case starting. Girl, I didn't want to say too much because I want to make sure if you're thinking about what I'm thinking about, integrity in Milwaukee, is that what you're talking about? Guys, girl, I almost feel like, my God, I don't even know. Like, I want to make sure integrity. Are you okay? You already know. You already know. I didn't want to say too much until I know for sure that they're going to be broadcasting, because if they're not, I can't get in my car and drive to Milwaukee. You know what I'm saying? I would imagine that they're going to be broadcasting it at least on local media. I don't want to say, sis, like you just come back later. We'll talk about it. Okay. Come back. Cause baby, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. I'll post it. It's in Patreon. I don't want to, because some people, we don't all watch the same cases, right? But somebody's going to get interested because it's mentioned. So let's just sit tight. It'll be fine. Just trust me. Trust the process, okay? Trust the process, because baby, it's just that season right now. You got to keep very quiet about certain things, okay? You'll know. Okay. Maybe Joey will come. I think Joey, Joey likes to come around after court. So once there's some court, I would say, and you know what the good thing about that is it doesn't get corny. You guys appreciate a good Joey call. I would say prepare for Joey. Joey might come to see us, let's see, in 2 weeks. Let's let court happen on the 9th of June and maybe by the 10th or the 11th. Because usually Joey's listening at lunchtime. That way it keeps it from being corny. Okay. We like our good Joey calls, and then we get a good synopsis. Also, guys, keep in mind when Joey and I are talking, it's really a conversation. It's not an interview. I'm talking to him like I'm talking to you guys. So, and then also sometimes on these phone lines, not phone lines, but the computer lines, depending on how Joey be in court. Okay. Which I don't know that for sure, but maybe. Keep in mind, I'm hardwired into my server. However, you guys, when you guys call in, you guys are on 5G, 4G, in the bushes, there's a delay sometimes. So sometimes if it sounds like I'm talking over someone or someone's talking over me, just give it a little bit of grace. Sometimes we're excited to talk to each other. Sometimes we've got excellent points to share. Nobody's trying to be rude. Nobody's trying to not let someone speak. If you're new here, maybe you don't know that. The people who are used to being here know that. I mean, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, at the end of the day, if there is some talking over, there's just some talking over. That's just it. And also keep in mind your girl is used to being a one woman show, so sometimes I'm thinking of five different questions. I'm clicking on you guys comments, and sometimes some of y'all long-winded, so I just got to break in and ask a question, cuz if I don't get the question, then y'all mad, right? So just keep that in mind. Sis is doing a lot back here, running a show, running comments, running the board, entertaining a guest, and talking. Exactly, Kiki, right? But we can't be friends like we are. We're good friends, right? Aren't we all friends? Don't we all love each other? We can't love each other and be friends if we don't tell each other what we need to tell each other when we need to tell it, right? So I had a couple of comments that felt like away, and I was like, look, first of all, there was a really bad delay when we were talking last time, and that's pretty much it. Okay.
I'll see you tomorrow, though. We're gonna speak with
Oh, yeah,
that.
yeah. My phone is in the house, so that's the phone number you called on.
Oh, it is?
Oh, you think Joey's a
You called on the
doctor?
other phone.
That's so funny. You guys some of you guys think Joey is works for the court. Sometimes you think Joey is the court. Sometimes you guys think he's an officer of the court. Now we're getting Joey is a doctor. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's 404.
Joey is an
What
expert
is your book number right
witness.
I'm at 28.
I don't think he minds you guys trolling him in the chat. I don't think he minds. I think it's good to have a unpopular opinion. He's a private attorney. That's what you think? Okay. I think it's good to have someone who and a lot of you guys call up with excellent points and also in the comments. I love you guys. Don't ever think that an opinion that doesn't seem to fall with the mainstream is out of step, because it's good to have other things to think about, right?
$8 left. Yeah. That's
What's
fine.
today? Thursday?
Look at
Okay,
Joey
so when I
getting
come
all the
Sunday,
love in the
that's good
chat.
for
That's
Sunday.
so
That'll last
nice.
you
Look
for
at some
Sunday?
Joey
Yeah,
love.
that lasts Sunday. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's my app. I'll have it on Sunday.
Yeah, that lasts
Not
Sunday. Thank you very much.
forensics. Okay.
Yeah, cause
You think he's like Dexter? You think he's like he's a Dexter?
I off. I said, shit, new beginning, new start, new year. You know what I'm saying? So,
New hair.
yeah,
New cutie.
I'm all right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I cut off with you. Other than that, I was like, fuck it. Yep. Yeah. You don't want to. You gotta look the par. You always look the par for me, because I'm looking at it. So you always make sure you look nice for me. So
Look at that. Joey is Bougie Gang, and that's all that matters. Oh, I love you guys. You guys are so sweet. Okay. Joey is a Joey of all trades. Joey Sea Dog said Bougie Gang down. We can't. Yes. I appreciate that. Yes. Girl, quiet as it's kept. Funny might be Bougie Gang too. We had a friend that used to come to the chat. She might still be here in the bushes, a good. And she's plugged in over there at the courthouse. I'm not going to say too much because, girl, I keep everything in the clouds. Anything y'all tell me, baby, I keep it very cute. You guys know this, okay? I don't tell y'all's business, but there is a very close connection to this chat to Fulton County, honey, and baby. Huh. And baby, that's all I'm going to say. And baby. That's all I'm going to say.
try my best for you. I'm gonna try my best.
I appreciate that.
And baby.
My head cold. Oh.
Damn. Do I need to buy you a Scully?
Mm-mm.
You have a in there?
That's okay.
I haven't seen our sis in a minute in the chat, but
I got Priscilla out on that phone. I just put it on my head. But I isolate myself from people. I really don't talk about it like that no more. Cause for what? Yeah, there you go. Damn,
You ain't in the bed locked up. You got a little bitty feet on here.
oh really? I didn't notice. But
no.
possibly. Mm-hmm.
We were talking to you, we're dealing with millionaires and business people and smart people. In state, we're dealing with a bunch of dum-dums.
Yeah.
My dum-dums in state.
Oh, very good sis.
If he take it, I don't get him to go ahead and file that fast speed trial. That's going to be 90 days to 120 days.
Mm-hmm. We have friends in the bushes. We have lots of friends in the bushes, baby.
Okay. 4 months. And fast speed trial. And just get that shit over with.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to let it or they're not, or let me go.
Mm-hmm.
So, because I'm going to 90 days anyway before I can get them.
You have 1 minute remaining.
I know for sure they didn't give me no bond for the other shit I got today. But I don't know.
Nesto, calm down.
Call me tonight at 7:30. Call me at 9:15.
Y'all, I got a fried chicken. Farrah said she was waiting on my chicken wing. Guys, as soon as I get off of here, I gotta wash dishes, fried chicken, and then I'm gonna take a shower, get dressed, and then I will come back. Okay.
What, 10?
Yeah, that's fine. Anytime over there is cool. I mean, you know me, I'm about to be in the house. I'm gonna walk to the dog, and I'm gonna be in the house chilling like a bitch. I ain't even put no clothes on.
They're charging? That car ain't charging?
I can't charge. I just have the air on. So when you got the air on, it shows the miles now because you're using the juice. I love you.
Why does she always ask him to call her when he calls anyway? Who else he gonna call?
I'm so excited to see your hair.
You see my head?
Your head. I love your head, though. So you know.
I love your head. Ew.
I do love your head. I do love your head.
She's so nasty.
I appreciate it.
She's so nasty. You know what she meant by that. I'm not going to be nasty and repeat it, but you guys know what she meant by that. Hold on, let me play it again.
I do love your head.
You're fine.
I do love your head. I do love your head.
You're fine.
I do love your head. I do love your head.
You're fine.
I do love your head. I do love your head.
You're fine.
Was Nesto, let me tell you something.
I do love your head.
You're fine.
You imagine finding out your husband was cheating and he got some scallywag over there saying some mess like this?
I do love your head. I do love your head.
He smacked right with a frying pan, okay?
Okay.
I do love your head. I do love your head.
You nasty.
Okay, all right, I appreciate it. It shows little the motherfucker. I said I got a little, but
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Don't forget to like
He
and
said you little as a motherfucker.
subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Okay. Go PCFT. Hey. So this was the call. They linked it at the end of the video. So if you wanted to hear the situation, is right here. Okay. Okay. Y'all, can you believe we made it through this whole entire live? I'm shocked. I'm shocked and amazed. And period. I can't believe we made it and it's just 3 hours. I know you guys want to talk. Ooh. Oh man, I clicked out of my monitor. My bad. Thank you to whomever subscribed. I think we had a couple people subscribe who are not subscribed to this channel. Go ahead and make sure to subscribe. Okay. All right. Okay, yes, thank you to our good friends at Phone Calls from Prison, a YouTube channel we love to watch. Thank you so much for all you do. And we still have some other videos to get caught up on, but we'll make our way there was that dry, hold on, there was that dry situation. Hold on. Okay. This is, so we didn't talk about this. Hold on. We didn't talk about this. And we didn't talk about those too. So we might get caught up on those this week. And then, you know, Diddy's happening. Then there's another there's a trial starting this week. So there's just a lot going on. But we're gonna do our best. We're gonna do our best, right? Okay. Okay. Y'all, this was fun. I had a good time. I'm glad we got caught up. Let me go ahead and make my family some dinner. Because when I got on here, I had just made breakfast. Let me go ahead and get dinner popping so I can get myself dressed and relax for a minute. And then I'm gonna come back and we can get caught up on like 2 other stories because I want to talk about this city council woman. Then there's also there's someone else I really want to. There's girl. We gonna get into it. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about Miss Tawana Brown. And then also our girl up there in Detroit. We're going to talk about that too. So we got a couple things to cover. We won't be too long. Okay. So y'all make sure to come back. I'm going to go ahead and put up a live for later. I'm going to say 8:30, but it could be earlier. So just have your notifications set. If my second win comes back sooner, then I might hit the go live sooner. Let me thank, first of all, everyone who was here. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for sitting and watching. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. Everybody who contributed and sent me a little something to help support this podcast financially, it is very much appreciated. Always, it's very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Nikki D. I appreciate you for supporting for so long. Thank you. Period. Okay. You guys are amazing. And thank you for financially supporting because it does make a difference. So it makes a difference in some things. Okay. But number one, thank you for showing up as soon as that go live goes and coming and partaking in the chat and engaging. That means everything. Okay. So, okay, you guys are awesome. Have a good afternoon, and I will see you a little bit later on. Okay. Let me go back over here so I can play the outro. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so we can handle that business. And then we'll talk about what y'all made for dinner. Yes. Okay. My Tony says replay gang. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to let y'all go so this isn't like scary way too long. Okay, guys, have a good afternoon. I will see you guys. Have a safe holiday. And thanks again to all of our men and women in the services, in the service of keeping our country safe, and all of our fallen soldiers who have given the ultimate to keep us safe and be able to have all of these shenanigans and be free and all of the things. So I think all of our service people, past, present, and future. Okay. So thank you for all that you've done and will continue to do for us. Thank you. Okay, guys, have a good one.
You can sleep. Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for correcting her. I will be the side chick. The mistress, the side chick, the hand. It's whatever. I mean, name calling is what y'all do. That's just, you can sleep. Side hand, I'll be that too. Because chicks are young and this chick is old. So I'll be the side hand. Thank you, Reggie, for correcting her. I will be the side chick. The mistress, the side chick, the hand. It's whatever. I mean, name calling is what y'all do. That's just